Good evening. Cardinal Mooney Catholic High School welcomes you to John Heath Field at Austin Smithers Stadium for tonight's game between your Cardinal Mooney Cougars and the Southeast Seminoles. Tonight's officials from the Gulf Coast Football Officials Association: referee Bill Seidlecki, umpire Jamie Van Dusen, head linesman Greg Hakepian, line judge Bill Thomas, back judge Ron Egan, and the clock operator is Terry Seidlecki. Cougar captains heading to midfield for the coin toss: number 9, Reese Swink; number 77, Matt Delapietro; number 22, Scott Henthorn; and number 4, Sam Costro. Southeast Seminole captains: number 5, Cameron Rosario; number 10, Demetrius Bryant; number 12, Cameron Green; and number 51, Mike Brodsky. We have a special Cardinal Mooney welcome to our guests from St. Martha and St. Mary schools. We are happy to have you here tonight. We thank you for supporting our Cougars. Cardinal Mooney has won the coin toss and has deferred to the second half.
Live, you can let us know, and we'll tell everybody, hey, we had a little trouble getting on the air, but we're live now. So let's do the record it and do the opening.
Bandit show here might be.
Huh?
Bandit show.
Seems odd to see Paul Meckley in red, and we should say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation and national anthem. And
that's fine. You can work the stream, though, eventually. Let's wait. Wait. They're about to do the national anthem. Wait until after the national
all things in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Strong and faithful God, we thank you for this glorious evening and this great weather to have this football game. We pray for the athletes that you would keep them safe from harm, that their actions on the field will give you honor and glory. May the actions of the fans and coaches do the same. May we always be mindful of the poor and live for your honor. We pray this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
information or to
in
order online.
Sarasota, Florida. Live from Cardinal Mooney Catholic High School in Sarasota, Florida, SETV Southeast High School presents Southeast Seminole football. Tonight, our Noles are traveling to the home of Cardinal Mooney in Sarasota, Florida for an away game. This is the one time a year that SETV will travel, give you a live broadcast, and we are so proud to be here. The Noles are coming off of a loss last week. They're 3-2 for the season, and they are being hosted by the Cardinal Mooney Cavaliers, who are currently 5-0 under the head coaching of a name we all remember, Mr. Paul Meckley. My name is Mike Sanders, former director of SETV, and I'll be explaining all the action to you. And sitting next to me is my good buddy, my good friend, head of the science department, head coach of the swimming team, Mr. Mike Brooks. How you doing, Mike?
You give me too many lauds. You know what? I'm great, thank you. And it's great to be down here in Sarasota watching this as our team comes onto the field. You said it a second ago. It's just sort of wrong seeing Paul Meckley down there in red.
Well,
it's right. I mean, it's good for Paul.
Yeah, I'm sure that the Cardinal Mooney has fully appreciative of having Mr. Meckley. He's been on their field for the last 3 years as a wide receiver coach because his grandson was playing wide receiver. And with a change in head coaches, Mr. Meckley has taken over the reins after a 40-year tenure at
Well, we're getting
Southeast
set for the
High
kick. Cardinal Mooney won the toss, elected to defer. And we've got some football.
It is indeed. Takes it close to the end zone. Brings it out to the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Noles.
That would be number 84, the ball carrier.
We have a very interesting situation that we'll explain to you as soon as I figure out which end of my glass. Oh, not that side. I'm trying to get my binoculars going. And I looked in one end and went totally away.
Well, here's the first thing I see. Cardinal Mooney's already out there ready to go. And we seem to be taking our time a little bit. Last week there was some problem with communication. Hopefully they fixed that. Hopefully Brett Timmons has figured out a way to get past that communication problem they had.
Starting a quarterback, as always, for the Seminoles is number 1, Malik Huggins. Handoff. Dives ahead for a couple of yards. And the game is underway. Okay. We have complained about our old eyes. We are both now sitting here with
binoculars. It's great, and we still can't see.
Still can't see, but we should be able to because we've got white jerseys with orange numbers.
We're ready to hike, but Malik seems to be concerned about what's going on out in the field. He was talking.
Malik is joined in the backfield by number 7, Chauncey Wilson.
23 in motion.
Fades right.
Oh, he's
down
the
field. Decides to run and.
Well, we're trying to see where they mark it. Looks like he only got a couple yards.
Picked
on
up
the play.
about 3 yards on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Actually, I'm going to say it's about 6.5.
5.5.
Okay.
Here we go with numbers again. Here we go with numbers ahead.
3rd and 6.5 yards.
Empty backfield for Malik.
Oh, you think he's going to throw it?
Or hand off to that man in motion. Man's in motion. Brings set into the backfield. Motion again. Hand off. Jet sweep.
Number 7.
Stopped on. Could not make the corner.
Chauncey Wilson.
Stopped for a loss.
That's too bad. That's 3 and well, we can.
No, that's 3 and out.
We can pretty much assume that's 3 and
what
out.
they call it. 3 and out.
Isn't that baseball?
Could be.
Anyway, that was short. I don't think they.
We're not talking baseball. My Cardinals did not make the playoffs. We're not playing baseball.
No, we're certainly not playing baseball.
We're not talking about it either.
Okay.
All right. Seminole punter.
Number 25. No, I'm
be
sorry. Number 20. Yes, 25. 26.
26.
We can't see.
Carlos Aragon.
That would be the man.
Takes the snap.
And it's blocked.
And it's blocked by the. Blocked and
Recovered in the end zone.
recovered in the end zone for a touchdown by the Cavaliers.
Touchdown, Cardinal Mooney.
You see who recovered it?
Yes, it was a Cavalier. Actually, they're the Cougars, aren't they?
Are they the Cougars? Oh,
I
they
think
are
they're-
the Cougars.
I think it was a Cougar down
Why
there.
am I calling them the Cavaliers?
I have no idea, but I'm
Because I
pretty
can't
sure there was a Cougar down there. We're sorry, folks. We're old. We just can't see
Okay,
like we used
gotta,
to.
We got to stop apologizing.
Okay, we're not sorry. Okay, place kicker number 28. Holder number 2.
28 is Anthony Einhorn.
The ball's up.
And that's good. And I read in the paper he's been 22 out of 22
Really?
point after attempts. That would make 23 out of 23. There's numbers.
There's, you know what? You are keeping track.
Yeah, well, you couldn't say I was correct because you just didn't know, did you?
You know what? I did not.
So
That's because you do the research.
yeah, we're straight out. We'll see.
Well, we still have
scoreboard.
10-18 to go.
10-18, and the Cougars take a 7-0 lead.
Actually, 10-16. Yeah,
According to our clock.
you know,
we gotta
which is
remember.
always right.
Yes.
Yeah, our clock is the correct clock. So anyway, Mikey, look, didn't we just see this a second ago?
No, we saw it about 4 minutes ago.
Okay, again, he's kicking off of the hash marks.
Which he's
Okay.
allowed to do that.
Well, of course he is. You know, it definitely gives him a strong side and a weak side to kick
this
into.
is Anthony Einhorn again.
Yep. Let's see. And he had a nice kick that, dropped it down about the 10-yard line last time. And it's about the same thing. Ball carrier is number 22.
Nice
That'd
run
be
out this time. Much
Eli
better.
Daniels
A little
was the
bit
ball
more,
carrier.
a little more yardage to work with. Ball's going to be placed on the
Well, it looks like about the 30, doesn't it?
close to the 30, but I don't think it got all the way there.
No, it didn't get there. About our 27, I'd say.
27-yard line
Yep.
of the Noles. All right, that was a tough 3 and out with the block. Let's see if the Noles can pick up the pace now. See what they can accomplish here.
Well, again,
on
that
their
communication
second
thing.
possession. Man in motion. Fumble.
Number 7 recovers.
I don't think Malik was ready for that.
I don't think so either. Little miscommunication there. Chauncey Wilson recovered it, thankfully, but that puts us back another 7 yards. That's going to be second and
Looks like
17.
second and 15.
okay. So we'll go. I'll go with you this time.
Okay.
It's a long way.
Well, we have a second and 15 play, don't we?
I'm sure we have one someplace.
There's a snap. Looks
A
left.
little dump.
Throws to Wilson. Wilson made the corner, but only picked up a couple of yards. Brought him out to the 25-yard line. So it's still going to be
Third and 12.
And 12.
You know, and that little bubble screen thing there, that's worked for us in the past. I don't know about running back into the center of the field. That whole thing was all set up to open up a lane on the outside. I don't know if it collapsed. I didn't see. But I think running back into the center of the field was a mistake.
Well, plus I'm thinking Mr. Meckley is quite aware of Southeast's ability to run to the outsides.
Well, only because, there's a nice little pass.
Nice little pass over the center. Struggles. Finally backed up and called down.
That would be Eli Daniels, the ball carrier. I'm sorry. It would be Ryan Petitier.
Clean your binoculars.
I can't see by binoculars.
I can't see with my binoculars either. I'm glad we brought them. So
I
we're
can
going
see what's going on.
We're looking at 4th and 4, and
Aragon kicking.
Seminoles are going to.
Now remember, last time it was blocked.
punt again. Well, it took a whole bunch of time for them to even try to get the punt off. Let's see if we can get it off a little quicker this time. There's a snap, and he got it away. End over, and fair catch. Not
going to
made.
take a Seminole bounce.
Ball's going to roll down to the
38,
Cougars'
37?
38-yard line.
Okay, that would have been, what, about a 35-yard kick?
And despite the fact that it's 7-0 Cougars, this is their first offensive possession.
It is.
It is indeed.
Is that offensive? Do you find that offensive?
I do not at all. That's kind of what the game is about. All right.
Okay, so we're going to look at some new players here. We're going to take a look at the Cardinal offense.
We're going to see their numbers.
Cardinal, the Cardinal Mooney offense.
Starting quarterback for the Cougars is Ryan Boldeck.
That was a handoff, I believe, to number 11. Let me see if I can.
Short gain around the right side. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That was number 11, the ball carrier.
For the Cougars, 2nd and 10. They're going to run up to the line of scrimmage very quickly. Play is already called. Boldeck takes the handoff, looks bubble screen to the left. Pickup of about 4 yards.
Number 6, Cameron Bartles. I think, is that right? Did I say that right? Yeah, I think so. Cameron Bartles is the Seminole that stopped him. It's 3rd and 4.
Coach Meckley has a very hurry-up offense going
He does.
on. Snap, looks left, throws to the flat.
The flat
catch.
for a first down. Number 32, the receiver.
That would be Miko Mays. Approximately a 15-yard pickup
And
for
Myrtles
first
again
down
on the knockout. So that's basically his 2nd tackle. Not that I'm keeping track.
Basically, or is?
Is.
Okay.
Not that I'm keeping track.
All right. Let's see if the Noles can keep up with the pace. Fakes right.
Well, that little fake lateral did not catch the Knowles sleeping.
Not at all. It was a run option. Made the fake to the pitch to the outside. Hit the center of the line for absolutely no gain.
So that would be 2nd and 10?
That would be 2nd and 10.
Hey, we know something a little bit.
I doubt it.
Here we go again.
Okay, Boldeck is joined by 2 people in the backfield now. Pulls right, option, forward. Misses the tackle. Breaks free. He's in the end zone for a touchdown for the Cougars.
So that would be Cougars 13, Southeast nothing, with basically 7 minutes left in the game. That is not good.
Touchdown was run in by number 10, John Stanko. No, I take that back.
Replay right here, number 4.
There's a replay. Sam Costco.
See, it's great they have those replays.
Because we can see the numbers.
Exactly.
All right, here we go.
Okay, we saw their kicker before, number 28. Holder, number 2. He's the guy you were talking about.
Einhorn, yeah.
Einhorn, yeah.
Up again.
And guess what? What number is that, 24?
24 for 24.
You know, here, I'm going to mark that so that we can keep count today because I got a feeling he's going to be using that foot a lot.
Well, here's something that I also know.
What?
He is 2 for 3 in field goals this year.
Really?
And every time he's involved with a charity for cancer
Really?
survivors.
That's
and
cool.
He has gotten people to donate, and every time he kicks a point after, every time he kicks a field goal, people donate money to cancer.
That's neat.
Very, very cool.
You know, make sure you keep up with all of SETV's broadcasts and updates by following us on social media and our website. Visit Facebook page at facebook.com/SEHS Television for links to all of our live broadcasts and updates of the programs. We are also on Instagram at SEHS Television, and there you can find some more behind-the-scenes footage from our students and program director. Our website is SETV News, and you can find all of our social media links there. Be sure to follow us and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you get updated just like Mike does when something's happening.
You know, you do such a great job of reading those promotions. That's why I let you do them.
Well, I only made like 3 errors.
All right, at this juncture, Mr. Einhorn's leg's going to start to get tired.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because same place, 40-yard line, same hash mark. What do you bet he kicks it to about the 10-yard line? Uh-oh, that was going to be a little bit longer.
That one went into the end zone, but we have a flag, probably an offsides on the Cougars.
So they're going to pull it back to the
That'll
35.
back him to the 35.
And then I bet you he kicks it down to about the 10-yard line.
But he kicked that about 5 yards into the end zone.
Yeah, he did.
Got some good foot into that
65 yards.
Must have taken a little while to wake him up because he was not making the end zone on the other two.
Boy, I can't add. That would be 55. No, it would be 60 yards, right? There we go. 65 yards. That was right there first time.
What do you teach?
Yes, I do teach.
Does physics not require?
You know, I'm teaching biology now, so you don't have to know anything about numbers.
One
I'm losing it.
amoeba,
I'm
two
losing
amoebas,
exactly.
three
Yeah.
amoebas.
Yeah. That makes 4. Actually, that makes 6. But that's not an insect.
Okay, well, I'm disappointed with these binoculars.
I'm sorry, you
They
can use
don't-
mine.
They don't do squat.
Mine at least squat. Wow,
Hand
that's
over
down
end
to the goal line.
3-yard line. Brings it out up the center.
And he
Ball
fumbled.
is on the ground, picked up by a Seminole. Runs
34.
Takes us out to the 45-yard
Well, you know what?
line.
That was Quadri Bain. I've got him in class, and he's a good kid.
He's a good kid.
And I'm going to have to celebrate that fumble pickup because that gave us our best field position so far of the day.
Why don't you just give him some extra points?
You can't do that anymore, I don't think.
You can't give him extra credit?
Not unless I give everybody extra credit or I make it
Well, then give it to
achievable for everybody.
Give
And
it-
the thing
give
is,
it to everybody.
you know, not everyone can play football.
Walk in a class and throw a football on the ground, and
Say,
if
get it?
Anybody picks it up, you got extra credit. Seminoles
Okay.
are now out for their third possession. Thus far, they have not gotten a first down. Malik sets them. Wilson's in the backfield as always. Low snap.
He's rolling out to his
rolling
left.
Decides to run. He's going to be driven out of bounds.
But he got about 7 yards on that. Okay. That is, if I'm not mistaken, the longest run we've had so far.
I believe you're not.
So that gives us, actually they're only going to mark it as 5 though, but still, it's probably the longest run we've had.
Let's give him 5.5.
5.5, 4.5 to go.
There you go.
Okay, doing that some of those math numbers now, huh?
All right. 2nd and 4.
Well, he's back there with number 7 again.
That's Mr. Wilson.
That's right. Chauncey.
Snap.
That's
Fakes to Wilson. Roll. This is a run. It's going to be trapped in the
He's not going to
backfield.
run anywhere. Well,
Still running. There are yellow flags all over the field, flying in the air as if they were fireworks.
that's got to be a hold on our side. I mean, he should have gone down back there. He got out of it. I don't know how he got out of it. But that's in the area where you tend to see offensive holds, and that's what they're going to call it.
It's goal. Hold on the nose. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's going to drive it.
Do we
move
lose
us
our
back.
coaches over here?
I don't know, but you want to squeeze down?
We can if we want to.
I don't think they were happy that they had to share a window with us.
Do you blame them?
I don't want to.
I don't want to share a window with us.
All
Second
right.
and, well, wait a minute. What we got here? Second and a long ways.
2nd and 16.
That didn't work very well, did it?
Well, it did, but
Let's see if Mr. Timmons has a 2nd and 16 play. I'm sure he's got one there in his playbook someplace.
Handoff to Wilson, up the center, stopped right at the line of scrimmage for absolutely no gain whatsoever.
I'm not sure if I would have called that one, but then I'm not Mr. Timmons.
No, that would be the coach.
Right.
Well, he may not be calling the plays. We don't know that.
Well, no, but I'm just saying I don't think I would have called that one.
He could have an offensive coordinator that's telling him.
He
what
could.
to do. He could.
You know, but a play, a run play with 16 yards, I don't know. We
Third
are
and-
fast.
3rd and 13. Ball's on the ground, picked up by
Malik.
rolls left,
Going
throws
long.
deep, overthrows. And we're going to find a number. There it is, number
23.
23.
Pettifree. They were told to watch for Pettifree. They said he's a playmaker.
Well, actually, both he and his brother have recently joined the Seminoles.
That would be Ryan Pettifree.
All right, so we're looking at 4th down. Do we have a first down yet? I don't believe we do.
I
do
have
we?
not been keeping track. I didn't have anything to keep track of.
As in, we don't think that
No,
there
we
been,
do. We have not made a first down yet.
Cougars.
You know, and like I said, Joe Collis was telling me about communication.
Up in the air, lands on the 37-yard line, down there by the Seminoles. Short punt, about 24 yards.
Demetrius Bryant stopped it from going any
First and
farther
10,
back in the
Backward.
southeast direction. Okay, it looks like it's going to be possession by the Cougars on their own 38-yard line. Yeah, I'm sitting back here where I can't see the end zone, Mikey, but right now I don't think it matters.
No, it may matter when the quarter's over and they reverse it.
Yeah, I
we
know.
should talk nicer.
We should talk nice
this
about the
is our
Seminoles.
Southeast
That's right.
Seminoles.
Okay, so let's hope that we have to move that way so I can see the end zone.
Bolduc is joined in the backfield. Goes left.
Oh, there's a nice little pitch back. Number 4, ball carrier.
Good for a 10-yard pickup.
That was Sam Koshko.
The ball carrier.
You know, I like that. He ran left and pitched back to the center.
Actually, he got 6 on it.
Well, if you get 6 yards each run, you'll be running all day.
That's a shuttle pass.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is.
So they took the shuttle. Cool.
Handoff. Hits the line of scrimmage. It's going to be stopped right there with the Knowles after about a 1-yard pickup.
Number 11, the ball carrier, as usual. Trey Hall. Now, he's seen that ball several times. He's had several touches today.
Well, does he see it or does he touch it?
He's had several touches today. I said that.
He said see it.
Yes, and then I said he has had several touches today.
So
Mike, so basically you're old and you can't hear either.
This is a sensory perception thing we got
That
going
is
on
exactly
here.
what we have.
Snap to Bulldog. Looks left. Fakes.
Oh,
Hit
looks
in
out.
the backfield
We're going to call that
for a 4-yard loss.
number 19, Eli Washington, responsible for that sack.
That's going to make it 4th and 8.
And what? Their punt team is coming
They
out.
are punting. Now, we have no idea who their punter is.
No, we don't. But you know what? Number 8, my bet is.
Is that the guy that's standing out there?
No, actually, he's the guy that went back to talk to the punter. We don't know anything. Punter is number
Eli Daniels deep for
2.
the Seminoles.
Eli Daniels, I believe. Now,
Daniels
Eli Daniels is deep,
hits
and
it.
he calls for a fair catch.
Fair catch by the Seminoles on
I think he had some room.
the 20-yard line.
Fair catch.
Okay, so the punter was Miles Curley for the Cougars. Eli Daniels taking the fair
First and
catch.
10 Southeast from their own 20-yard line.
We're on our 20-yard line.
We are indeed. It's 1st and 10.
It is 1st and 10.
3:02 left in the
First quarter.
first quarter.
It says it right here, Mike. See where it says first?
I see that.
Okay, I just wanted to point it out to you that SETV is keeping us informed.
Yes, they are here for you.
You know, go to setv.news. You can find out everything that we do. I really like that. She got a great website, web link, setv.news. Isn't that great?
It is indeed.
Easy to remember. If you want to know what's going on, setv.news.
Remember what?
Isn't it? Well, yeah, exactly. You know,
You know,
Prevagen,
they need to find
Prevagen has been
younger
shown.
people than us.
Prevagen has been shown to help your short-term memory.
What are you doing, a commercial?
I'm sure it has
Have we got
numerous.
money for these people?
Oh, here's Malik back,
Snap
and he's
to
going to
Malik.
run.
He's going to
toss it.
Right, tosses downfield.
Number
Good
11.
for a 18-yard pickup. Ball was thrown to number 11.
Uriah Neri.
Uriah Neri.
Uriah Neri.
And that
A
gives us,
Seminole
you know what?
first down.
Wow. You know, remember when O'Connor used to be in the stands?
First
And she'd be up there ringing the cowbell?
Seminoles. Positive yardage.
I like that. Communication is getting better, I think.
Snaps, looks left, throws left, crossing pattern.
Right there into the seam, and that was a nice one. It gives us
Just
9 yards.
Just short of the first down. Ball is on the Cougars.
Pass complete to Galen Washington.
Oh,
46-yard
that
line.
means it's in the Cougar. It's in Cougar territory.
We're over in Cougar
That means I
territory.
might have to move this way so I can see the end zone.
Oh, I'll move for you.
No, you
we'll
don't have
just,
to.
We'll
You
just
don't
get
have to
we'll
You're
get a
good.
chainsaw and just
You're
cut
good.
the end of
There
it.
you go. Oh, nice fake.
Malik's running right, makes the corner, slips and falls after a
6 yards.
4-yard
Well,
gain.
he's
6
looking at the
yards.
ball carrier.
No, he slid that far.
Okay, well look where they're
Down.
going to mark it. They're going to mark it
I'm
right
gonna
there on
see-
the
I'm gonna see. How
First
did
down Seminoles.
first down Seminoles?
on the 39. That was 5 yards.
We can't tell because we were going to use the change as how to determine that. They moved it on us.
I know. No way, first down now.
Malik's looking downfield, looks right, throws right,
Number 3.
hits to number 3.
Ty Warren Davis. Ty Warren Davis is a name that we might hear a lot of today. Nice first down.
Excellent pickup. Pickup of approximately 25 yards. Seminoles are going very quickly now, too.
But the chain gang isn't. Uh-oh.
Ball is
I don't know what that
dribbled on
was.
the ground, but picked up by Wilson. Scatters forward. Pickup of approximately 3 yards on a busted play.
Was that the dribble?
That
Mike?
would be, yeah, but this isn't basketball.
Right.
Oh, ouch, ouch.
Mike, you don't have to stand up. It's okay.
I'll explain ouch to you guys later. Looking down the field. Throws deep right, overthrows.
Wow, that was almost
his intended
picked off.
receiver, number 11, Arianeri.
You know, it sure looked like his intended receiver was number. Hold on a second. Well,
Number
he was
11.
wearing red.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ball flew on Malik. He had him wide open in the end zone, but it doesn't matter because we have a holding penalty on the Knowles.
So we're just going to back it up a little bit more.
Up about
10 more yards. Wow. First and 10 from the Cougar 30. I'm sorry, second and 10 from the Cougar 30.
Second and 21.
It's a lot longer than 10. But Malik's going to throw.
Dumps it off into the flat. Good run, dodging.
Well, he gets back 10 yards. See, so it's going to be third and 10. That's what I said.
He got about 10 yards.
It'll be third and 10, which is what I said.
Did you get a number?
No. I couldn't see.
Tyron Davis.
Ty Warren Davis. Number 3.
You know, if we just sit here.
Ty Warren Davis.
I see that. And we just listen to the PA announcer.
Then we can do our job.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They're
third and 12. Malik's rolling right, looking downfield, throws into the flat. Reception is good, but it's not going to be enough for a first down.
Actually, I don't know if that helped anything.
Receive was by Ryan Pettifer.
He got about 3 yards on it, makes it fourth and 10. Paul sitting on the 20. You know, this is 4 down territory if we want to try to catch up.
We have a timeout. Now, this is one of the things that I'm sure that if you are a diehard Seminole fan, that you'll be aware of the following information that I'm about to give you. And
tell us.
Coach Meckley, this is his first year as the head coach of the Cougars.
That's right.
But he also, the last 3 years, was the wide receiver coach
because his grandson was here.
Because his grandson was a wide receiver for the Cougars. Guess who was on Mr. Meckley's 2 state championship football teams in 93
I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me.
I'll bet you know.
I bet I do, but you go ahead and tell the group.
Mr. Brett Timmons, head coach.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So we have the mentor.
And the mentee.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, man, we're online? Why didn't they tell us?
But they had your name. They had you as Mike Sanders.
Well, thank you.
So you're Mike Sanders.
Thank you.
By the way,
appreciate it.
You got a haircut.
No, actually, I'm growing it out.
No, your ponytail's
still there.
Yeah, but not as big as it was.
That's because I'm getting older and it's falling out.
It's falling out.
Okay, so here we go, 4th and 10.
Seminoles, 4th and 10. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Malik drop back, look over the center. Oh,
that should have been caught.
In the end zone, great pass. Got to catch those.
That should have been passed, Ty Warren Davis. And that it's in his hands.
In both of his hands.
Was it in both of his hands?
So the Seminoles are going to turn the ball over on down to
folks.
The Cougars.
Well, you know what? This is the worst field position they've had all day.
Well, considering the first one was a blocked punt
yes.
and their position was in the end zone.
Yes.
20-yard line of the Cougars.
But we did stop them once, so hopefully we can stop them again.
Jet pitch right, makes the corner. It's going to pick up 14, 15 yards on the play.
Number 11, the ball carrier.
Remove your binoculars from our list of names. Trey Hall.
You heard that from their announcer.
No, I read it.
I didn't see who. I didn't see who.
But I did hear first down Cougars. He must have stepped out of bounds.
Well, he was pushed out of bounds, but I didn't see who did it.
31-yard line.
Bad eyes.
Pickup of 11 on that play.
11 yards for number 11.
Handoff to Hall again. Up the center. Pickup of approximately 5.
So that'll be second and long 5.
Trey Hall, the ball carrier.
We're going to run out of time for the first quarter here.
We are indeed, and they're going to change ends. End of the first quarter
Score.
is the Cardinal Mooney Cougars
At the end of the
14,
first quarter, the
Southeast
score, your
Seminoles
Cardinal Mooney Cougars
0.
You know, while we're here,
Seminoles.
you
You're
remember
gonna read-
Kaiser.
You're going to read something, aren't
You
you?
remember Kaiser.
Yeah, I remember Kaiser.
You know, Kaiser's been with us for a long time.
They were there. They were with us my first year, which would make it this
Long
is the
time.
16th year that Kaiser.
We're proud to announce that Kaiser University of Sarasota is once again a business partner of SETV. This is the,
16th.
well, they say 14th. This is the 16th year that Kaiser has supported the television production program at Southeast High School. At Kaiser University Sarasota campus, you can get the training you need to pursue a new career in the fields of business, criminal justice, education, healthcare, information technology, law, and much more. They offer associate, bachelor's, and graduate degree programs. I needed to get online and actually talk beforehand. Their Sarasota campus also offers a culinary arts and a baking and pastry program. Yum. You can find out more about what Kaiser has to offer simply by going to their website at kaiseruniversity.edu.
I love the way you said much more. You got a cool voice for saying much more.
Really? Maybe it's not my pilot voice. Okay, here we go. Wow, what a great picture.
2nd and 7.
That was a bobbled hike. Basically, it's going to make a lost down
And lots of yardage.
and lost yardage. I mean, the ball just sort of dribbled.
5-yard loss on
I
the
realize
play.
this is not basketball, but the ball just sort of dribbled.
Seems to be dribbling for both teams.
It's a dribble ball game.
We are 3rd and 11. Ball is on the 30-yard line of the Cougars.
Oh, there's a whistle.
We have
You know,
usually
that's quick.
it's
That's usually an illegal procedure kind
that
of
is
thing.
a procedure. I saw the referee on the other side of the field
Yep, there he goes.
do that thing with his arms.
The umpire was doing it right there. So
That's going to be another 5-yard tacked on.
wow, this is like third in a long ways. They haven't done this before.
This is a strong defensive stand for the Seminoles.
You know what? Southeast maybe has got that communication belt going. It looks like, what, second and maybe 20 almost?
Third,
Third and maybe 20 almost?
17.
Okay, well, you've got this down, Mr. Sanders. That's
There's
all I
a
can
snap.
say.
Bolduc looks down the field, overthrows his receiver. We have
And we have a flag.
we have a flag.
We have a flag right down here around the
Usually it's
45-yard
gonna be-
line.
That's going to be defensive pass interference.
You know what? I don't think that guy could have ever
I
gotten
did
to that
not
ball.
see that. No, he could not have gotten to the ball.
I don't know, maybe we
That
can get a
is
replay if they
that's
have
part
that.
of the
But
part of the penalty is
they're talking, as you can see. White hasn't made his decision yet. They're going to call it pass interference against us.
that was considerably over his head. Now, unless the Seminole obstructed the Cougar from running
Well,
down the
that
field.
was pretty far downfield from any of them. I mean, I don't think he was obstructing. I think he was running in front of them. That's a difference.
Marks off the 15 yards.
That's
Is it
not a first down, though.
No, it's not an automatic. But that makes it a lot easier. They're now 3rd
And about 3.
and 3. Timeout.
And I'm hearing lots of whistles. Timeout Cardinals. Timeout Cardinal Mooney. Cougars.
Timeout Cardinal Mooney.
We seem to be having difficulty with the nickname of
You know,
this
as soon as you
store.
said Cardinals, I've got Cardinals on the mind. I don't
Yeah,
know
well,
why.
I don't want to talk about the Cardinals because they didn't make the playoffs again.
You're
this
right.
year. I'm a Cardinal fan.
Who's in the playoffs?
Well, it was the Cubs, but they lost already.
Tonight is the final night to
Okay.
So I was watching a little bit of Colorado and Milwaukee.
Well, I didn't know Colorado was there, but you know what? I'm from Colorado, so I must like Colorado.
Colorado made the playoffs.
The Rockies, huh? Cool.
That would be them, the Colorado Rockies. Okay.
Yeah, that's where
And
they're from.
Los Angeles and Atlanta, Houston and Cleveland,
Okay.
and the real series, the one that everybody thinks is going to be the World Series, Yankees-Red Sox,
Oh, of course.
playing right now. Well, I don't
And you know what? We won't be covering it, but you can see what we are covering on SCTV.news. Had to throw that little
Way
punch
to
in
get
there.
it in there.
Yeah. I just love that. I mean, SETV.news. That's just great.
3rd and 2 for the Cougars. Bolduc is joined by Hall in the backfield, drops back slightly, looks over the center.
Into the seam for a first down.
And just enough for the first down. 1st and 10 Cougars.
I'd like to see who the ball carrier was, but
Pass complete to John Stanko.
John
Spanko.
First down, Cougars.
First down, Cougars. Ball is 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line.
So John Stanko seems to be a name we've heard several times tonight.
Handoff.
Well, it looks like he's not going to go anywhere.
And he's going to be stacked up yards short of the line of scrimmage.
So that one's going to be for a loss. Let's see if they move it back, how far they move it back.
Stood up by a hit for Seminoles.
And great job by the Seminole front line.
It is now second and 10. They did the stack up right on the line of scrimmage. No loss. Ball is now again dribbled back.
And we can catch him.
Bolduc picked it up, missed the first tackler, managed to avoid him, but has been hit for
This is like the third sort of dribble punt.
Dribble.
Is that a basketball player that's playing center?
Could be.
You know, because center is in basketball too.
Yeah.
So they got the wrong center out here today.
They got the one that dribbles and shoots. It's going to be 3rd down, and 21 is going to be what I'm going to guess.
That's probably a good call. Scoreboard up there says 20.
We have a timeout
against
on the Noles.
Okay, so that's 2 of our 3. We still have 9 minutes and 39 seconds and a half. So I hope Coach Timmons doesn't need that timeout when we're trying to catch up on points.
What else would
we
he
need to catch up on points?
But he doesn't want to get behind on points.
Congratulations
that's true.
to the boys golf team.
Because he is behind on points.
Yes.
The boys are undefeated.
But he's not incredibly behind right now. It's well within our range.
Ow.
You know,
the team will be playing in the Donald
We need a
Ross
cough
Invitational
button.
on Monday
Yes, we
at
do.
We
Sarah
definitely
Bay.
need a cough button.
Good luck to
yes,
all
we do.
winning golfers.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cough in your ear.
Now we need a yawn button.
Well, that one, at least I didn't yawn in your ear.
That's true.
Okay, well, Cardinal Mooney's coming back out onto the field.
And here come the Noles. Ball's on the 23-yard line. I take that back. Ball's on the 33-yard line.
Sam Costco back.
Handoff. Steps back.
Little
Center
dump pass
screen.
in the center, man.
He's going to be still on his feet. Going to be brought down considerably short of the first down.
Well, I will say,
Ball's
even
going to
after
be on the 45-yard line.
even after we missed a tackle, we got someone else in there to make the tackle,
There
and they
you
didn't
go.
get that far. So that's, you know, that's a happy. But I'll tell you what, he had that dump over the middle. There was absolutely no.
Neither one of us are paying attention again, and
Was there a yellow
is
thing?
a personal foul roughing the passer.
Oh,
That
my
is
word.
going to walk that off from the end of the play, and that
Gives the
changes
Cougars a
this
first down.
game considerably.
You know, it's their own. It's southeast 32-yard line, 33-yard line.
38-yard line.
Southeast
36-yard
37-yard line.
There we go.
We'll figure
First
it out.
and
And
goal.
another flag just popped out. So, wonder what this one is.
Penalty flag.
29's running off the field. Did we have too many people on the field? We had
Didn't.
12 players on the field.
And it still didn't stop them.
I don't think we had 12 players on the field the last
okay.
play.
So now we're dealing with 1st and 5. Ball is on the 32-yard line.
High snap. It didn't matter.
Option. Put it up the
Costco
center.
Costco kept it himself, and he moved it forward another couple of yards. That's going to be like 3rd and what, 2, maybe?
Costco.
Costco.
No.
Costco.
Go down here to
Costco.
where I have quarterback.
Penalty by
Bulldog.
But number
Bulldog.
3 is the look. Number 3 is a quarterback.
then they've changed things on us. 3 isn't even Costco. Rolls right, left, makes the corner.
I'm just reading off of this that they gave us.
I know. But I was told this Ryan Bolduck is their quarterback.
Downs by number 2, Zion.
Wearing number 3.
He is indeed. Maybe he lost his 1.
First down, Cougars.
First down, Cougars.
So we're going to go with Ryan Bulldog?
We're going to call it that way. And if
Okay.
any Cougars watch the game and
We're sorry.
wrong, we apologize.
It's not Paul Mecca's
Option
fault.
right.
Number
makes
11.
The pitch.
Nowhere to go.
Doesn't quite get up to the line of scrimmage.
Trey Hall, the carrier.
Small, short gain.
Tackle made by Demetrius Bryant.
Or short loss,
Eli
I should
Washington.
say.
So we got second down and 11.
We have second and 11. Ball is on the 21-yard line.
Didn't we used to have that up on our scoreboard?
Yeah, we used to. Look, quick throw right.
Number 4, brought down by number 6.
Quick hit.
Cameron Bartlesby, the Southeast Seminole that knocked Sam Costco down. So
read that play right away, came up, made the stop, and for a 2-yard loss. So now we're looking at 3rd and 13.
Wow, defense is coming on strong again.
Ball
But
sitting
now
on the
we're probably, are
23-yard
we in the
line?
range of their kicker's field goal foot?
We could be.
They've got a good kicker.
Snap to Bolduck, looks down the field, throws over the center, wide open in the end zone.
Number 12.
Touchdown, Cougars. Number 32 receiving.
32. That would be Miko
Miko
Mays.
Mays.
And you know who tackled him?
No one.
That's right. Wow. 7:30, 7:25 to go.
Half the second quarter to go, and it's now 20.
It's
Nothing.
going to be a
Cougars.
long night for Southeast. Here comes our kicker.
Yes, it is.
Einhorn.
Oh, no good.
Uh-oh.
He
You know what that
must-
means?
He broke. His
He now has a new starting record, or new starting kickoff streak of 0.
Yeah, he has to start, not
He has to
kick
start
off,
all
point
over.
after
Or
10.
point after.
Yeah.
Pat.
P-A-T.
Pat. His
Extra.
Pat streak is 0.
Extra points.
Oh, his EP?
No, Pat.
Sorry, folks. Having a little fun with you. Actually, we're having a little fun with ourselves. Anyway, that keeps it at just 20-0. Okay. So we are a 3-touchdown.
Or other combinations.
Let's go with 3 touchdowns. We
We
could be
could do-
ahead. We could be
do
ahead.
2 touchdowns, 2 extra points after, and that would give us 16 and
Nothing.
2 field goals. All we just
Wow.
proved was
Your
that
math was great.
we can figure.
Maybe we get a safety in there, too. There you go.
Okay, that would do it.
Anyway, Einhorn to kick.
Down to the
Number 3, and he drops
2-yard
it.
line. And
They're
he's
blowing
going
that
to be
whistle.
down.
Oh, he's down.
Or did they call him down in the end zone?
How could he have done that if he dropped it?
Touchback.
Did he drop it in the end
Touchback.
zone? I can't see from
He
here. This
must
wall's
have.
in the way.
Well, that's why I moved down. Move you.
Well, I can move a little bit, but not that much.
Here.
Mike, no. I mean, I'm going to be stuck here on my own mic cord here in a second.
These guys are gone.
They are. Here comes your Seminoles. They only have 80 yards to go.
But they got 7:25 to do it in.
Cool. Well, they need to do it 3 times. Remember? I guess they don't have to
You
do
want
it
this all before
quarter.
the half?
Well, that would be really cool.
Yes, it would be.
Can Malik do it? Can Malik Huggins do it?
Well, of course he can. Hand off to Wilson. Scampers right. Still on his feet.
Wow.
First down, driven out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Nice second effort. I thought he was down about the 25.
18-yard pickup for
You know,
Mr.
nice
Wilson.
second effort. Maybe all I can say is nice run. I didn't see who knocked him out.
Second effort.
Good second effort.
Nice.
Nice. Way good.
Oh, no, wait a minute. He must have stepped out of bounds sooner because they've got them set
Still
back
first
to
down, but on their own 32.
32-yard line. Malik looks right, left.
Who was that masked ball dropper?
Into the hands.
3 again.
Of number 3.
Tywarn Davis. And his hands were there. The ball was in his hands. He needs some stickum or something. Can they use stickum?
A dropped pass.
Can they use stickum?
No, they can't.
So
They
that's a problem, huh?
Well, but they can use gloves with stickum.
Well,
on
you
them.
saw that Geico commercial, the guy that everything sticks to.
Yeah, that was great. I love that commercial. Absolutely incredible. Are we allowed to say Geico?
No.
Snap,
the
step
insurance
to the
company. Well.
Dives it, runs into the right side.
And doesn't run very far.
And does not run very far. Pickup of a yard. It'll make it 3rd and 9. Ball is going to be sitting on the 33-yard line.
I think that was that Malik Huggins that actually tried to run
Malik,
it?
yes. Was a quarterback keeper.
Well, you know what? He can run. There's
Yes,
no question
he can.
about it. We've seen him run.
Empty backfield. Snap to Huggins. Running left, looking downfield. Good arm. Throws it out of bounds.
You know what? That is a tough throw.
That is so hard to throw across your body. It's going to make it 4th and 9.
And this one you don't go for.
And we have a referee timeout for
water
break.
You know what? I think I will join them.
I will too, but I wish that
don't ask.
it was cold. We do have water.
We live in Florida where nothing is cold, ever. I mean, I remember one year, sleet in Sarasota. It lasted for about 3 minutes. It was like in January. But that was just 1 year of the 15 that I've been here.
And it's snowing in North Dakota and Montana.
Well, that's North Dakota and Montana. That's always cold up there.
Well,
it can be cold up there in the middle of the summer. It can be hot.
All of my relatives who live in Illinois, they ask me, do I not miss the change of colors? And I say, we go through the change of colors every year.
What? We go from white to orange?
No, the license plates are starting to change.
Yes, they are.
Snapped over the head of the Seminole punter. Picks it up on the 3. He's in the end zone, running around the right side.
When I was saying safety, I was not saying for us.
No. Driven out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cougars on the Seminole 10-yard line. This score just might go up.
I think it might.
It might.
In the wrong direction for Southeast.
Now, I don't believe that in the 3 years that Coach Meckley was the wide receiver coach for the Cougars, I don't believe they beat us. I know that the first year he came over to Southeast, which was the year that we dedicated the Meckley Field.
That's right. That's pretty cool.
And it was our homecoming.
Yep.
We kind of trounced them.
Well, it looks like they've become better. That's a keeper.
Full deck right up the center. Down to about the 2-yard line.
So you're saying it's going to be 1st and goal?
No, because they had.
That's right. They have to get the inches.
They can get a first down. So that's going to be 2nd and inches to the first down.
Well, I'm watching their cheerleaders. You know, that little stand they did just there, it was pretty impressive.
To watch the game.
Okay, well.
Handoff to Hall.
And he didn't go anywhere. That was well read.
Loss of 5 yards by the.
So it's going to be 3rd and probably 4.5 with 5 to go to the goal line?
Something like that. Running right.
He's going to get dragged down.
Did not make the corner. Drugged down by the
number
Seminoles.
76.
That would be Mr. Green, I'm going to bet.
Oh, that's James Jackson. I have him in class too.
You know, you need to pay attention to the defense. You've got all these people.
You know, I've got all these
class.
people in my class, and, you know, I know they're
By
football
James
players. I
Jackson.
know they're well-behaved. Now I'm understanding why. They're good football players. Well, they're okay football players.
It's going to be 4th down.
So do you go for it or you kick it? You kick it, of course.
He's going to go for
You've
it.
got a
Well,
kicker.
when you've got a kicker, okay.
You
he's
got a
2
kicker
for
that
3.
kick it.
He's 2 for 3. If he makes this, it's more donations to the Cancer Society.
That's cool. And did he?
Up and no good. To the right. Pushed it right.
Well, so that's too bad because
Well, we don't want the score.
Einhorn now has a streak of 0 point afters and 0 field goals.
And we don't want the Cougars to score anymore.
No, but we do want Cancer
Well,
to get.
So you're kind of like we're stuck between a rock and a hard place here.
Yeah, and it's pretty rocky.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here we go. Score 20-0. We take over
On the 20-yard
on the
line.
20-yard line.
We have 4:36 left in the second quarter. See if the Seminoles can get something going, get something on the board before the end of the half.
Yes, I'd like to see that. I would not like to walk into the training room into the dressing room with no
Huggins
points.
looking right, throws right,
I don't
short
know.
on the knees.
Are they going to call that a catch?
They
did.
called it a catch. Number 11,
That would be
Arian Neri.
Neri. Again, we've heard that name a few times.
That's going to be second, pickup of 9, 2nd and 1.
That's doable. We can
Yes,
do
it
1
is.
yard.
Yes, we can. We've proven that occasionally.
Yes.
Looks down the field,
Oh,
over
well
the
thought
center again, overthrows his intended receiver. Neri again.
Yep, that would be number 11, Ron
But
Neri.
that would be the time to try it. When
You know what?
only
That's good. You
when you only have a
you
yard.
have a yard to go. You could probably pick up the yard on a run if you think about it.
The defender.
And so 3rd down. 1 and a half. I like those halves, those decimal points.
Snapped, handed off to Wilson.
And
Dives
he's
up
got
the
it.
Center. Good hard run. Picks up 4. First down Seminoles.
Chauncey Wilson, the ball carrier. First down Seminoles.
Okay, so we're on the roll. Let's see if we can keep it. 35-yard line. I'd rather be on a roll than on a bagel.
Boom.
You know, he's overthrowing
Overthrew it,
all
but had
of
him
his
wide
longer.
open.
bit.
Intended receiver was Tywarren Davis. Davis made a great move with it in and up.
He did,
A
and
double move,
you know,
wide open, and
RAG
just
was
overthrew
telling
him.
us, was telling me today that this seemed to be a lot of the problem we had last week. That he was overthrowing, he wasn't communicating, and it's back.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Looking down the field again, over the center.
That one's
Pounced him up in the air. Hit Chauncey Wilson right in the numbers. Bounced up in the air, unfortunately came down to the ground without a red jersey grabbing it.
well, I haven't seen a ball fly up like that in a long time. It's just straight up.
And now we got to go back to that color red, and it's so odd to see Paul Meckley in anything other than orange and blue.
Yeah, that's true. There he is in red and black.
3rd and 10. Down the field, looking down the field again,
gonna
runs it, breaks another tackle.
gonna
He's
get
going to
first
get
down.
a first down.
He might go all the way.
Heads to the outside. Oh, he's got 1 to beat.
Oh, he
Runs
sort of
bounds
ran out of
at
gas
the
there a little bit.
28-yard line, first down.
Mooney Huggins, the ball carrier.
And a yellow flag in the middle
Don't
of
tell
the
me
field.
there's a rag in the middle of the field.
I believe is going to call back that excellent play.
We're gonna
by
find out.
Malik Huggins.
We're going to find out.
Usually where it's at, it's going to be a block in the back.
Yep. Or a hold.
Or illegal use of hands. One of those things. I think all of them brings it back. It's a hold. It's going to bring the ball back.
Yep. Why can't that be from the point of the infraction?
It
you know?
actually is. See where he's marking it off? It's from the point of the infraction. That's still going to
Oh,
put the Noles
15 yards. That makes it, oh man, that beautiful run, and that
Is
makes
negated.
it now 3rd and call it 7.
Let's call it 7.
Okay, 7.
Let's both call it
You're
7.
7.
There's 7. I see 7.
I see 7 right there. I see 1.
That
too.
was a good movie.
That was, wasn't it?
7, yeah.
Yeah.
Shocked me.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to lean up here and see how much time we got left. We've got 2:53 on the clock.
And we
Attempt
have
to throw over the to number 2,
number 3,
Tywarren Davis.
Tywarren Davis.
Incomplete, and it's now going to make it
Pass intended
4th
for
and
Tywarren
7.
Davis.
We've seen this. And this is not the place that you want to have 4th and 7. You have to kick.
Well, yeah, you don't have to, but it's
Well,
kind of like what
You know,
most
with
people
2
do.
minutes and some odd seconds left,
And believe it or not, they're sending out the punt team.
that'd be Aragon, right?
No, that's
Carlos Aragon back to punt for
yes,
the
it would be.
Seminoles.
No, it's not the guy
Castro
from
deep for the Cougars.
The Lord of the Rings.
What?
Aragorn. And the Hobbit.
It's the
Oh, now
punt.
that's a nice kick.
That's a good one. A little bit end over end, drives him back. Fair catches it.
Number
at
4.
The 30-yard line.
That would have been Sam Kosko, the receiver that took the fair catch.
We have, I think we're putting the time up on the screen, so now we got to lean up.
2:39. I can look. I can see that.
How much time is left in the quarter?
2 minutes, 39 seconds.
Let's hope they don't score.
Let's do that. We do know it's second quarter.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
First
It
and
says it
10,
right there.
Cardinal
That's right.
on their own 31-yard line.
And you know what? It also says that we have the ball, which we don't.
We don't have the ball.
They must be having trouble with that little computer down there.
Snap to Bug up and around, coming to the right side. Makes the corner. He's going to get a good run. Hit by
Dan Castro, the ball
couple of
carrier.
Everybody. Finally, number 6 is the one that brings him down. That'd be Cameron Bartles.
Cameron Bartles on the stop.
but not until he gets a first down.
First down, Cougars.
11-yard
down for the
pickup.
Red
Ball
Guys.
is on the 41-yard line.
2:28 left.
Bulldogs left, looking down the field, throws over the center, overthrows his intended receiver.
Well, you know what? His intended receiver, number 10, had plenty of space.
John
to make that
Stanko,
call.
tall guy.
Tall guy. real
Tall guy. It's hard to overthrow. A guy that appears to be as tall
6
as...
feet 4 inches.
Yep. Taller than me.
Yeah, it's not hard, Mike.
Oh, that's right.
2 minutes 16 to go.
2nd and 10. Bulldog looks right, throws,
And threw
short
it low.
hops it.
Intended receiver number 32.
Pass
Miko
intended
Mays.
for Miko Mays.
So now he has thrown one over a receiver.
And
that
under a
was wide
receiver.
open, and short hopped one to another receiver that was wide open. Does
And that means this one will be perfect, or it'll be an interception. Let's go for interception.
Let's go for the interception.
Third down.
Let's do a pick 6.
I like that. That would take us into the
It'd be a
dressing
good way to
room.
go into the halftime that
That's
way.
right. Oh, that is
Wide open. Nice hit and drive him out of bounds.
Good hit by number 8. Nice catch by number 32.
Pass
Jordan
complete to Miko
Alexis on
Mays.
the hit.
Miko Mays, the receiver. That's going to move the chains, give the Cougars on the first down.
Drives him out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds
Puts the
by Jordan
Cougars
Alexis.
into Seminole territory again on the 45-yard line.
First
We spent a
down,
good portion of this
Cougars.
half in
On
the
this side? Yes, we have.
in the Seminole territory. Fake pitch up the center. Bulldog runs for a pickup of about 6.
6. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Gino Giardino, the ball
Well,
carrier.
then I would say it too.
Then why don't we both say it? 6.
I don't think I saw that movie.
Okay.
You
Well,
know-
it came out before 7.
You know, our predecessors took this game a lot more seriously.
Yes,
than
they
what we're
did. Boy,
doing.
Steve Foster would be rolling over in his sleep.
And I don't think that down deep, knocked
Wow.
down, nice
play by number.
Pass intended for Sam Costco.
And I can't read his numbers.
No, and you and I were
22?
both we
Broken up
were
by
both
Eli
looking for
Daniels.
the screen, and they changed.
That was number 22. Okay.
It's going to make a 3rd and 5.
Nice defensive play by. Pittipier.
3rd and 5.
No, that would be Eli Daniels. But we said that name a lot too tonight. One of those ones to watch.
Oh, that's going to be encroachment on the Knowles. That's
You know what?
easy.
That's going to give him a first down.
That is going to be a first down, but yeah,
Encroachment southeast.
5
we
yards
were
was just enough.
essentially in,
Touchdown,
with the amount of
Cougars.
time left in the second quarter, we were in 4th down territory anyway.
1:17 left.
But it's not good to give them a first down that easily. Ball's going to be marked on the 35-yard line of the Knowles.
Wow.
Balduck, handoff to Hall. Hall hits the center of the line. Stopped after a
Right,
3-yard
Hall, ball carrier.
gain.
Oh, my. Number 57, number 27, number 10. 3 Seminoles there.
Say one name.
57. How about
Tackle
Francis
made by
Clercus?
Francis Clercius.
Okay.
Clercius, I think.
2nd and 7.
Say that.
Low snap.
Low snap.
Picks it up. Option right. Makes the corner. Down to the 5-yard line. Down to the 2-yard line of the Knowles. Excellent run by Hall.
Well,
Tackle made
This is
by
not good for
Zion
the
No,
Bellamy
it's
Day.
not. Don't know if we have a replay on that. That would be a good one to have. How much
Timeout,
time we got?
Cardinal Mooney.
41 seconds.
And timeout Moody.
I would have taken it too. 41 seconds to play in the first half. And Cardinal Mooney is threatening.
Now, one of the
Coach.
things that Coach Meckley went through
Congratulations
recently,
to the
within the
Cougar
last
volleyball
year or
teams
something,
on their sweep of Great River on Tuesday
our
night.
athletic
freshman
director of
JV
Southeast High
varsity
School
teams
is
all
now
won their
standing
matches.
next to us.
The varsity
That would be
team was
Mr.
led
Joe
by
Collins.
Sophia
He's gonna
Hitz,
be our guest at
Cleveland,
halftime, and we're going to talk about
Sky
Kavanaugh.
Eats,
Let's talk
and Sophia
politics.
Hebda.
He's shaking his
The
head
varsity
no.
team is undefeated in their district.
You know,
at
one of the things
6-0.
that
Way to go, Mooney
Brooke,
volleyball.
that Mr. Foster, I had a conversation with him a couple of days ago.
About
'cause he's-
Kavanaugh?
No, about Coach Meckley.
Oh,
Is he-
did you?
He had both of his knees done. He said he should have had them done a long time ago.
He's feeling better with it, huh?
Much better, much better.
Well, I can't see what's going on over here.
Well, yeah, it's called the Cougars
Is that what it's called?
are first and goal
First and goal, Cougars.
on the 3-yard line.
With 41 seconds.
Bulldogs under center looks right.
Well, the crowd said, oh, so that must have been good
No,
for
it
Southeast.
did not
Pass
get
for Nico Mays.
attempted for Miko Mays. Defended.
By Southeast.
I'm going to get a number. No, I'm not. I can't see that far.
We're sorry, folks. You know, you got 2 blind announcers trying, it's like,
How come you got, Joe, you got the numbers so well last week, or 2 weeks ago when we did the Bayshore game? Your eyes are younger? They are weed. And what's pathetic is we both brought binoculars and still can't see those numbers down there.
well, I just can't line up the binoculars fast enough. That's the trouble.
2nd and goal.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Number 10. Arian Neri.
Demetrius Bryant with a
That's
sack.
going to
No,
cause.
it's number 10 is Demetrius Bryant.
Number 10 is Demetrius Bryant with a sack. Wow.
Yeah.
Now our AD is giving us a hard time
Yeah,
up here.
you know,
Just because he knows football.
how much are you getting paid?
Yes.
I'm getting the same amount of money.
I can go down and buy a cup of ice.
Yes.
if it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, well, just don't throw it if you're in a college bar.
I would never do that.
Cougar fans, don't forget to stop by the
But what I'm
spirit
saying
store
is he could be
located
wearing
near
both
the
of
main
these
entrance
microphones.
He could
of
be.
the
Yes,
stadium.
he could.
He could do the whole job.
He really could, because his eyes are so good.
And he's
that
got a pretty
he
smooth
can-
voice. He's got a pretty smooth voice. We heard that last week or 2 weeks ago. It was actually it was a lot of fun to do the broadcast with Joe.
All right, that was looks like a 4-yard loss on the play.
30.4 seconds to go here in the half.
That point
Third down. We got about 7.
3rd and 7.
So we agree with
3rd
that.
and goal.
Okay.
On the 7-yard line.
There we go.
Bullduck
we're
is now
waiting,
gone to back to the shotgun, rolling right, runs right, tries to get the corner, makes it down
He's
to
close.
the 2-yard line.
Costa, the ball carrier.
Stopped by number 57 again.
That would be Francis Clerkes.
Clock is running.
9
We're going
seconds.
to try a field goal on
6
4th
seconds.
down.
And it didn't.
Didn't
Do
make
it.
it. Didn't make it. Ball was snapped poorly. Did get the
Hit the right upright.
holder.
But
did
it didn't
get
have
it.
a whole
Got
lot
it down.
It didn't have a whole lot of
But
oomph on it.
Cougar field goal attempt, no good.
Ahern had already
At the
started
end
his
of
motion
first half,
towards
the
the ball
score,
and stopped and hit
Cougars
the.
20,
If he'd done it a little bit more to the
Seminoles
left.
nothing.
We don't have to take our break right now. We got Joe up here
No,
to talk
we're
a
going
little
to
bit.
take our break.
You want to let Joe talk for a little bit?
And we'll let Joe talk for a little bit as soon as we're done with our break.
Okay, so
That is the end of the first half.
that would be the end of the
That
first half.
is. We have
A score
the Cardinal Mooney Cougars
at 20.
Southeast Seminoles
At
nothing. We
We're
will
going to take
be
a short
back
break.
shortly after this short break. You're watching SETV Sports. You're watching Southeast. Goodness gracious. Can
You're
you
watching
tell I am-
SETV.
You're watching Southeast High School Seminole football.
Okay.
on
Well, they're watching SETV.
SETV Sports.
Well, you sound like an announcer when you do that. Bye, guys, for just a little bit.
It all adds up. Clean up after yourself. It's not that hard.
Traffic signs. Traffic signs that we see every day. Traffic signs that protect our children to and from school. But a traffic sign cannot stop a moving vehicle traveling at 20 miles per hour. It only takes a split second of distraction, a cell phone, a cup of coffee, to render a traffic sign useless.
we're back with Joe Collis, athletic director here at Southeast, and me, Mike Brooks. And Joe, what do you think about it so far?
Oh, not good.
Communication?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a communication error. I think it's kind of looking like we're picking up right where we left off against DeSoto. I made that trip over there too, and the offense is just sputtering. And I just think a lot of it can be chalked up to young. We got some young players,
Right,
for sure. But at some point or another, you're going to have to figure it out and step up and start making some plays. And the communication has got to get better, and we've got to stop pointing fingers at each other. I think that's kind of normal with teenagers playing a sport. Emotions run high. I understand. I was one too. And they even run high in the college and pro ranks as well. But at the end of the day, the communication and the finger pointing's got to stop. We've got to come together as a band of brothers and form a team and pick each other up instead of pointing fingers and getting people down.
I've seen Malik Huggins tonight be a little bit over-eager on those throws. They seem to be selling just a little bit beyond where and then I've seen some bad drops. Tywarren Davis has dropped 3 balls, I think, that were pretty much right there on the numbers.
Yeah, that's true. And Ty unfortunately dropped one last week at DeSoto, and those are going to happen too. But when you've got a young quarterback who's trying to get in a groove of throwing the football a little bit and trying to do a better job of that, and then your receivers are then not doing their job, it's
it's tough.
It's a disaster.
He started the year with what looked to be really, really good form. Everything was working out. And I think now it was not as we're tired, but I think as the games start counting a little bit more as we get to this point, I think there's a lot of nerves going on.
For sure.
And now we're sitting, down by 20 points at Cardinal Mooney, and it wasn't too many years ago that Cardinal Mooney would come to be the homecoming game. And, it's like me and Mike talked about that a little bit. What Paul has done here is pretty incredible. What Paul has done here, he did several times at Southeast.
That's correct.
And he's turned this team around to an undefeated team. And, Southeast needs to get on its toes if it wants to stop that.
Well, I'm not taking anything away from what Coach Meckley has done here, taking over this year for Drew Lascari, who did leave and go take a D1 job at Rutgers. Drew did a great job. I think Paul would be the first one to tell you, and we all know Paul very well. I was actually college roommates with his stepson for 2 years. We played 4 years of college baseball together, so I know Paul and Barb very well. Paul will tell you this isn't all his doing.
Oh, absolutely. He's taken over for, and that's going to be the case.
But he is doing a great job. Nobody didn't think he wasn't going to do a good job. He's a Hall of Famer for a reason, and it doesn't matter where he's coaching. He's going to get the most out of his players. Unfortunately, I'm not real happy about it because we are on the other end of this right now. So great guy, he's doing a great job. Cardinal Mooney's looking really good, but we need to come out in the second half a different football game than we've shown in the last 6 quarters.
Well, Brett is being schooled a little bit by his old coach, and just maybe he can do some lessons coming back.
Yeah, well, and that's why they play 4 quarters and not 2.
That's right.
And but the thing that needs to be pointed out here is we have only scored 2 points in 6 quarters. And that's not going to win very many football games.
Well, and then let's hope our defense, from what I see of our defense, these guys are strong. These guys are good.
They are.
But, we've been making some good, solid defensive plays.
Agree. And when you have your defense out there more
than your offense has got to do something.
They're going to get tired, and they need a little bit more of a breather. But, we do have some athletes, some very good athletes on offense. We can turn this thing around.
Some of them are in my class. I was amazed at how many names I've been reading off today that are in my classroom.
Yeah, so we've got a good group of kids that are very athletic, and they can turn this thing on like a light switch. They just need a couple positive things to happen for them, and I think we can turn this thing around in the second half because we definitely have the speed and athleticism to play with these guys, no doubt about that.
Well, Joe, thanks for coming by, giving us your input because you actually know something about this game.
Well, it's good to be reunited with you there, partner.
Hey, it was fun a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was. I'm glad
we might have to kick Sanders out one of these days and do it again.
Well, I'm always game for that.
Maybe we'll get a third microphone. I don't know who. We'd be talking over each other. That would be horrible.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea.
But thanks for coming up and and talking to the fans because I know 3 of them are listening. Actually, I think we have a few more than that. I've been surprised by the number of hits that we've had on our football games. we're starting to look pretty impressive.
Well, I do want to say real quick before I go, thanks for having me up. I always enjoy coming up and giving my 2 cents and talking a little bit. I always enjoy being around you guys. And I'll tell you what, I just can't say enough about this SETV crew and the job that they do. These kids and Miss Clark are so amazing, and it's just a treat to be able to work with national champions, and it's just awesome.
There is not another program in the country like ours.
They are awesome. So, hey, let's hopefully the Noles can get rolling here in the second
I'd like to
half.
see that. Let's have the football team do as well as our broadcast team.
That would be fantastic, and I
Right.
hope to see you guys next time.
We're going to take another little break. We'll come back in a couple of minutes, probably run a couple of those really, really cool public announcements. And thanks for listening to SETV.
Cougar fans, here are last week's Player of the Week in the following categories. Defensive Lineman of the Week, Andy Linares. Offensive Lineman of the Week, Matt Della Pietro. Reese Swink won the Special Teams Player of the Week. Trey Hall won the Offensive Player of the Week. Isaac Green was the Offensive Practice Player of the Week. Hitman of the Week for being involved in the most tackles was Sam Linares. Michael Bright won the Block of the Week. Reese Swink won Inspirational Player and the Game Changer of the Week. Congratulations to all of these Cougars. Last Saturday, the Cardinal Mooney cross country team hosted their inaugural Cougar Invitational at Benderson Park. The girls team finished in the second overall, and two of the runners finished in the top 10. Sophomore Rachel Jarrett finished in the fifth, and freshman Hallie Monraz was seventh. Congratulations to our Mooney runners. A special thank you to all of the volunteers, Cougar supporters, parents, and fans who helped make this great event for the Cougar community. Now we'd like to recognize this year's gold sponsors: Agile Thought, the Romine family, Atlas Insurance, Howard McMahon and Coaches families, Van Gates and Dramus Attorneys, the Dramus family, Florida Shoreline and Foundation, the Libo family, Help at Home Healthcare, the Christensen and Beach families, Kennedy White Orthopedics, the Dingle family, Costro Photography, the Costro family, Kristen Raybon Design, the Raybon family, Mid-Coast Roofing, the Keffer family, Plattner Automotive Group, the Plattner family, State Farm Insurance, the Middleton family, Sunset Cadillac of Bradenton, the Henthorn family. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a parked car blocking other cars from leaving. It's a silver Toyota Avalon, tag number JRX576. It's parked near the baseball field. If you'd be so kind as to move your vehicle, we would appreciate it.
Back, we had a kickoff, and it looks like a penalty. Seminoles kicked off, and it looks like we have a penalty on the Seminoles illegal procedure. That's interesting. Illegal procedure on
a kickoff.
On a kickoff.
They must not have proceeded correctly.
Well, that was a great interview with you, and
I like talking to Mr. Collis.
Mr. Collis,
Coach Collis is knowledgeable in football, whereas we may not be.
Hey, I beg your pardon.
You want a pardon?
I know
Quit
football.
begging.
I just can't see it.
or sometimes say it.
Seminoles kicking off.
Nice
There's
kick.
nice kick down to the 7-yard line, taken by Cougar around the left side.
look at
Finds
him
an
go.
opening. Finally brought down by the Seminoles
Almost the 50-yard line.
on the 50-yard line.
Wow. Nice run.
All we had to do was see what the number was.
Number
So
11.
Was it a number 11 for
Number
them?
11. Trey
Hall.
Hall. We've seen that number before.
Yeah, and that
Or
name.
heard that number before.
And that name.
We may not have seen the number because we can't see.
No, we can't see.
We're sorry, folks. Actually, I can't say that anymore, can I? Okay, we're not. Sorry.
You know, in your life, as you reach a certain age, you just might need cataract surgery.
I don't have cataracts.
I had them. Snap,
Oh.
quick snap to Bulldog.
Number 12 is responsible for that one.
Penetration,
Cameron Green.
no pickup on that. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Yes, cataracts, and they promise you the world and deliver
Less than.
the inability
You got
to
Europe?
be able to see
Did you get Europe?
numbers.
You promised the world. Did you at least get Europe?
No, I didn't get Europe.
I'm
but
sorry.
I got Malaysia. Snap to Bulldog, rolls
Maybe
right.
Malays. Oh!
Hit hard. Ball is down. Drops it, picks it back up. Hit hard by
Number
a
10.
Is that Green again?
No, that's Demetrius Bryant.
A good hit.
That was a solid hit.
Big
He almost dropped the ball. Did you see that?
7-yard loss. He did drop the ball and had to recover it. So we are now dealing with 3rd and 17.
I like this defense.
That was, I'll bet a
Do you think
word.
Brett Timmons had a couple
Do you
of words
think
with
a
him?
word or two was said to the gentleman
I
at
sure
the
hope so.
halftime?
Okay, so
Rolls right, looks left, out of the.
Oh, you know what?
Wonderful!
That-
and
that-
that's gone. He is gone.
okay, that was all Jordan Alexis. Okay, he went for the star play rather than playing the ball.
Well, he was this far away. Touchdown by Trey Hall out of the backfield on the throwback.
You can't say negative because he might have gotten an interception, but he would have had a really nice hard hit.
He would have indeed.
Yeah.
As it turns out, it's now
He didn't have a hard hit.
It's 26 to nothing, and when the Noles had them down, 3rd and 17.
Well, I won't say his name again because that would be unfair. But
Go ahead.
you know what? Here we go. We've got
Mr.
their kicker now.
Einhorn is about to
Start
start
his streak.
a
or not.
streak.
He is now
And
1 for 1.
He is 1 for 1, and mark a little more into the charity.
27-0.
You know, I read the
score here.
article. It never really said how much he was getting, but at this time this year, he had collected somewhere around $1,350.
You know, it's pretty cool. I think using your foot to kick out cancer is kind of a neat idea.
Ooh, I like that.
Well, they didn't ask me.
We should sell it. We should
Sell it to them?
to the American Cancer Society.
You know what? Why don't we just give it to them?
Let's sell it to the NFL. No,
Okay,
we're
I could
not
do
gonna
that.
give the NFL anything.
I could do that.
So
Kick
there-
out cancer. Have a
There you
kickoff.
go.
Okay. You know, every week they could have a kickoff,
They could, and they could kick off
and they
cancer.
could kick off cancer.
There you go. Anyway, I
Will
know
they listen to us? You know what? Somebody is probably listening. Someone is probably going to take credit for that.
No, you
Somebody
know,
is going
you
to the
know
NFL.
nobody
Somebody
listens.
is going to make a
You
tremendous.
know no one listens to this.
Well, we get the ball now.
Einhorn boots it. It's going to go down to the 5-yard line
23. 23.
around the left end. Brings it out to the 18-yard line.
Ryan Pettitte.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Noles on their own. Looks like maybe he got out to the 23-yard line.
Ryan Pettitte, the carrier. I didn't see who brought him down.
Would have been somebody in a red jersey.
I know. I just didn't see it.
This is how bad my eyes are.
How bad are your eyes?
Their jerseys out on the field look orange.
Well, no, they're definitely red. They have those black numbers. And now it was easy when there was light out, but now against these lights,
Can't see Diddley.
well, I can see number 9 pretty easily. But
Bo Diddley.
no, he's not Diddley. Diddley's at number 4, I think. I don't know.
All right, so Seminoles with the football the first time in the second half. Hands off to Hall. Around the Wilson. Tried to get outside. Pursuit by the Cougars. Really, really good. It's going to knock. It's going to be a 1-yard loss.
Well, Malik Huggins is looking back to the sidelines for a little advice here. Let's see what Brett Timmons has for a second and 11 play or second and 10 play.
And you're going to look through your binoculars
to see at Brett Timmons. Yeah, see what he's saying.
And so that you could tell.
Use my lip reading technique that I learned in the Navy.
Yeah.
No, I didn't learn anything
Looks
like that.
left. Quick
But that worked.
Quick hit to the left side of the field. Pickup of about 2 yards.
Chauncey Wilson. Warren Davis. Tywarren Davis. I'm sorry. You know what? That's great. He caught it.
He did. And he got a whole 2 feet out of it.
But he caught it.
2 feet.
He caught 2 feet?
No. He got 2. Or no, they gave him a full yard there. 3rd and 9.
I'm sorry, folks. We should not be making fun of this.
No, we're not making fun of
I said sorry again. I thought I quit doing that.
We are making fun of ourselves. We're making fun of ourselves.
We do that a lot.
Snap. Rolls right. Looking down the field.
Well, that should have been a catch, I think.
I think we have a catch.
That should be a first down.
By number 3.
And they're going to move the chains. Seminole first down.
Did we get a first down?
Yeah, they're
a little short.
Oh, you know what? They started to move the chains. There they go.
There they go. Seminole first down. Nice pitch and toss. Or toss and catch. Or
yes. Whatever
Lord.
it was.
Looking down the field. Scrambling. Pressure's on. Gets around the outside. Just beyond the 40-yard line. Pick up.
42, about 5 yards maybe. That's called 6 yards.
They're going to give him 6.
So that'd be second down and 6. This is looking better. This is not something that we have seen yet. There seems to be some communication going on. Seem to be talking to each other, making the ball move.
Ball's on the 42. High snap. Handoff.
He's going.
Wilson through the center. Still on his feet.
Great
Good
second
hard
effort.
Fight.
Takes it to the southeast side of the field. Now,
down
45
to the 45-yard line. That's not the southeast side of the field.
I'm sorry, that would be the Cardinal
Cougars.
Mooney side of the field.
That's the Cougars.
See, I don't know enough about this game.
You do. You just had a brain dysfunction go on.
No, that's life.
10-yard pickup. Ball is on.
44.
The Cougars' 44-yard line, first and 10. Pitch left. Wilson gets to the outside. He's going to pick up, got to the outside, going to pick up about 4 on the carry.
Wilson, the ball carrier.
Okay, we're moving the balls. Now hopefully we move the
ball.
chains. We're moving the balls. They change the ball every once in a while.
The
they move it every once in a while.
You can't carry more than 1 ball at a time.
They change it.
But there's still only 1 ball out there.
Okay. They're moving the ball. Maybe they'll be moving the chains.
Cougars 40. Snap, handoff to Wilson. Wilson around the right end.
He's got some
breaks
room.
a tackle.
Boy, he went through that whole line of red. Did you see that?
I saw that.
That'll be a first down.
Brought down by number 9. That would be Calvin Clark. No, it wouldn't be. That would be
Reese Swink.
Reese Swink. I'm looking at the wrong side.
But Calvin Clark appreciates his name being.
He got his name said. He got his name said.
Okay, here we go.
Sometimes that's all that really matters.
You know what? It is.
First and 10 for the Noles. This is a pretty good drive. Best drive of the evening.
Well, we got a flag on that one, I bet.
Time out.
Oh, Seminoles.
Probably
so something didn't look.
Game.
Something didn't look right there.
I think it was more that. It was called the clock was running out.
I can't see the clock. Can you see the game clock?
I can't see the game. You were supposed to be in it. No, there's none down there. It's down there.
I don't see it. Well, I see the game clock. I don't see. I was wondering if they had one of those things to show the play clock.
No. Do we?
Sometimes.
At Southeast. They have it.
I think they had it when ESPN was there one year.
They have it at Manatee.
They do.
Yes, they do.
So Manatee might have brought their own last time we saw one.
for being our Eagles.
We have 6
sponsor.
minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Southeast has the ball on the Cardinal. Mooney, 33. What down is it, Mikey?
It is.
I don't see the ball marker. I don't see the guy.
They're hiding it. It's got to be handoff. Hit at the line,
Didn't go
just
that
beyond the
far.
line of scrimmage. Maybe a 2-yard pickup.
So this will be second down with about still 10. What are you looking at over there? You looking at Facebook?
I'm looking something up. I'll talk to you about it. There it is. We'll talk about it at the end of the quarter.
You got something to talk about. Cool.
Yes, I do.
That's
About
great.
a very, very sad thing about a great gentleman that we both knew who's no longer with us.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Looking down the field, Malik's running with it.
He's gonna
Goes up
carry
the
it.
center, slides. Doesn't get to the first down marker.
So this will be third,
He's
about
got
3.
a pickup of about 7 yards.
I got that one right. Hey.
I gave it to you. It
I
looks
gave
more
that
like
6.
6.
Third and 4.
I was trying to do that for you.
Yeah, no, that was
and you
really
know,
nice of you.
It could have worked because we don't shoot the chains.
You know, you could have.
Third handoff to Wilson. Wilson up the center.
Looks like he's going to be
He's
close.
Gonna be
Chauncey Wilson, the ball carrier.
close to the first down. They give it to
The
it.
white hat saying go for it.
White
First
hat
down.
says first down, Seminoles. Timeout.
Water break.
Water break. You know, we can do this now.
Let's
Good,
do that.
Wonderful gentleman by the name of David Bistro, who was the voice of the Manatee Hurricanes for 30 years.
Yep.
Passed just a few weeks ago. And great gentleman. He was also in charge of communications, public relations for the Manatee County Sheriff's Department. Dave was a great guy, and he did it.
We'd like to thank our
He did it
bronze
radio,
boosters,
not on television. He
Right.
did radio for
Athletics,
30
Sports
years
Performance and
and
Development.
was a true
Bayview Dental.
Manatee Hurricane. And they did a
Brzezinski
show. They
family.
did a radio show
Michael
live
Hayes,
every
Realtor.
Wednesday
The Hayes
from
family.
Joey D's.
Michelle and Tim.
That's-
D's
Brzezinski,
over on Manatee
Right.
Avenue.
Summerhouse, Siesta Key, the Brown family.
Very
Well,
sad.
that's unfortunate.
He would come to Southeast for when Manatee came to play.
You know, I remember that.
And was a good guy and an exceptional talent. A lot better than us. He could see the numbers. First and 10. Snap. Looking left.
Going long.
Wide open in the end. Not
Well,
out of the
I will
chance.
say that was a pretty incredible defensive play by number 4. That'd be Sam Kochko.
Pass intended for Ryan Pettigrew.
That was actually really well
Sam
defended.
Very well. Good timing.
He got his hand right up there and on the
Because
ball
we got,
all the way.
doggone, we got close to putting
That should have been 7
numbers
points
where
out.
those
That should have been 6
where
points
that
southeast.
0 is at.
That brings up second down 10.
But great timing with Sam. Good defensive player. Fake
nice.
handoff to the left side, around the corner, but scoots through in the end zone. Malik Huggins for the touchdown. Now let's look for yellow flags.
No, I don't see any yellow out there.
There is no towels. There are no towels on the field.
Malik
Touchdown
Huggins, the ball carrier
Seminoles.
for the Seminole
Here comes
There's
the
the
replay.
replay.
Fakes off to Wilson.
They
and
fooled
goes
our camera
center.
operators, but there's Malik right there.
And there he goes around the outside.
And there he goes into the end zone.
leaps into the end zone. I used to be able to leap that high. Do you believe that? With
No.
a single bound.
I don't.
Great play. Great play. Maybe this will give the Seminoles some energy here.
Well, we're back here in the
second
first quarter, in the third quarter, first quarter of the second half.
Extra point is up and is no good. Pulled it to the left. Seems to be down on this end. People having trouble
You know,
with
I
the
saw that. Maybe it's the light.
P-A-T. That's good. They're afraid of the building. The building is with that direction.
I think it's the light.
We might as well. We've been blaming the light on. We can't
Yeah,
see
so why can't we blame the light? They
Let's
can't see
blame-
either.
Let's blame the light on everything.
Okay, wait. Well, Southeast is on the board.
27-6.
That
in the
means
third
we're
quarter.
only at 21-point
Now
deficit.
Stand up and tell us how much time is left.
Well, there's 5 minutes and 12 seconds.
5 minutes and 12 seconds. We could still pull this out.
Well, you know, it's not a runaway by any means. It's not a train. 21 points, 3 touchdowns.
Not a runaway
A runaway train.
train.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Choo, 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 choo. But you know what? Right now, it's going up a hill, but it's not runaway.
Is it the little runaway that could?
No.
The little runaway that could?
Isn't that a song? Little Runaway?
Uh-huh.
Somebody's really famous. I can't remember what it is. I might have to look
From
it
a
up.
long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to look that
Back
one up.
back when we could
You know,
see.
our
back when we could see.
I'm sure our listeners are trying to tell me what it is.
They're playing one over the PA.
It's not Little Runaway.
There's the kickoff. Takes it down to approximately the 15-yard line. This is Hall into the center of the field.
36-yard line.
Takes it down to the 36-yard line. Good run back by Mr. Hall.
Trey Hall on the return.
They're going to mark it right on the 35. It's going to be first and goal for the Cougars. The reason that you only hear me is Mr. Brooks is looking up a song on his phone.
Actually, no. What I was doing is responding to another swimming coach.
Hand off to Hall. Dives in the center of the line. Drags everybody down for an 8-yard gain to the 44-yard line.
Now, we're halfway through our swim season right now, but we finished the competition part until we get to the state series.
42
and they
yard
closed GT Bray Pool, so everyone's scrambling.
I've been meaning to ask you how we'll do that at the end of the quarter, and we'll talk about your swimming season. Good.
Well, there's a lot of Seminoles there.
Group tackle by the Knowles.
We'll see what forward progress they give them.
Trey Hall, the ball carrier.
Initial hit was by Demetrius Bryant.
So it looks like he gained about a yard.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Well, we've seen a lot more defense.
We've seen a lot more energy out of the Knowles. Option left.
That's going to be short. It'll be 4th down.
But good job getting back just beyond the line of scrimmage by Trey Hall. Avoided 2 tacklers in the backfield.
Their punt team's coming out, so it'll be 4th and 3. We've got Eli Daniels down there waiting for the kick. And now they pulled Eli Daniels out.
And they put somebody else out there.
And it looks like they put Ty Warren Davis in.
Off the side of his foot, it's going to go out of bounds.
About the 34-yard line?
At about the 34-yard line. Punt of only a little bit over 24 yards.
The ref marks it at the 35, so.
This
is Southeast
has got a chance. Look at that. Look at that score, 27-6.
But you know what?
The Seminoles
are
fired up.
Southeast on their own 35-yard line.
3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the 3rd period.
Let's see if we can get a score in this quarter. Have the 4th quarter to see. Seminoles came out a lot more awake. Handoff to Wilson's going to get just beyond the line of scrimmage before he's brought down.
So it'll be first. Second at about 9, huh?
Easily.
9 and a quarter.
But they do. They seem like they've come out both offensively and defensively
well, you know what?
A little more awake. They kind of slept through the first half.
You know, and that toss that Malik Huggins threw down here, if it wasn't such expertly defended, it would have been a touchdown.
It could have been.
Of course, we still got the touchdown, but
handoff to
it looks like
Wilson,
some running room.
Trying to get the outside. We've got a
some
flag
yellow marker
on the field. It's got to be.
It's got to be a hold back there.
It's got to be a hold on the Knowles.
You can see the white hat here talking.
Penalty flag.
And he's talking to people in red.
He is talking to people in red.
We've got
Holding.
holding against the Knolls.
Southeast.
You're going to mark
Holding
him back
Southeast.
10 yards from the infraction.
Well, instead of 2nd and 9,
It's
it's
gonna
going to be
be
2nd
second and
and
20 something.
something. Yeah, it's 20 something.
20
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. See, we're too old. We're not 20 somethings.
Wasn't the show 30 something though?
Wasn't
not
it 30 something?
It was 30 something. It wasn't 20 something.
Well, but now it's 20
it doesn't
something.
matter. I didn't watch it.
Now it's 20 something.
Because I was 40 something.
Something to be said about that, Mike.
Screen right to the attempt to
Well, I think
Chauncey Wilson. He
I
just
think
played-
Mr. Wilson looked.
Yeah, he was running before he caught it.
Yeah. Which way am I going to run and make all these yards? And
Got to catch him first. So
Third
now
down.
we're dealing with
Third down?
third and a tonnage. Does,
2 minutes 11 seconds to go in the third quarter.
does Coach Timmons have a tonnage play?
Well, there's got to be one in the playbook.
Okay.
Well,
Neri was in a hurry.
he was in a hurry to get to.
He wanted to get the play started.
That's right.
He was impatient, and so he just started to play on his own.
Southeast.
5 more yards.
Yeah, he was probably thinking that this is going to be me, this is going to be me, this is going to be me. I got to get down there, got to get down there, got to get down there.
So now we're dealing with tonnage plus 5
5.
more yards.
Yeah, there's a lot out there.
Looking, surveying down the field, steps up, throws it short, intended receiver.
So now it's 4th down and tonnage.
Intended receiver was Tywarren Davis. It's going to be 4th down. That wasn't exactly a productive series of plays.
Intended receiver is number 23, wasn't it? Ryan Pettifer?
It could have been. All I saw,
was a 3?
three.
Okay, so we're kicking from our own 10-yard line. Ball's on the 20-ish.
20-ish. So how could that be our own 10-yard line if it's on the 20? We're on the 20. We're kicking from here. There's the kick. Nice.
That's high.
It's got a high. It's got some
A lot of hang
distance.
time. Fair catch called.
Fair catch by Sam Kochko. Ball is on the Cougars' 45-yard line.
Okay, so we have another opportunity for our defense to do good.
Time left.
Yes,
in
there
the
is time.
quarter?
There's still time.
Oh, yes, I know there's time. How much time is left in the third quarter?
A minute 41 seconds.
You know, here we are making excuses again.
But I know, but the listeners really want to know
The
that there's a
physical
minute 41 seconds.
Yeah, but the physical aspect of where we are right now and our
You have to look around
inability,
walls.
We have to lean forward, stand up, and look out so that we can see
You have to look
the
around walls.
scoreboard.
Okay. Wow, nice
no-
one.
great,
Number
great
5.
play.
Cameron Rossano leveled.
Hit for an 8-yard loss.
Cameron Rosario with the quarterback sack.
Bulldog had absolutely no time whatsoever. My guess is that a block was missed.
That'd be a good guess, I think.
Is that good water?
It's great water.
You could, yeah, I could hear it through my headset.
Yeah, it was
How
fantastic.
good it was. Hand off to Wilson.
And he's going to run all the ways.
Breaks the tag through. He's going to be close to a first down.
35-yard line. Pretty close to the first down.
Very close. 18-yard pickup.
Tackle made by Jordan Alexis.
But he is short. They're going to mark it about a yard short.
Tackle was made by Jordan Alexis. The reason I know that is the PA guy said it, so I hope he's accurate.
Well, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. 17-yard pickup. Bulldogs are under center. Quarterback keeper.
That's going to be first down.
Surges forward. First down, Cougars. Boy, you don't see that a lot anymore.
Keepers?
Quarterback sneak.
No.
First down, Cougars.
The announcer just said first down Cougars.
Yeah,
We'd already called it.
He obviously wasn't paying attention.
Obviously. We had Hawkeyes. Knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, we don't have Hawkeyes. If we had Hawkeyes, we
Would
could
this
tell
be
what
Bash?
the numbers are. See, when they're not running, I can sort of tell what
Oh, yeah.
those numbers
I can see
are.
those numbers.
Is that the end of the third quarter?
That would be the end of the third quarter.
Okay.
That means we switch sides.
So how is your swimming season going? I did mention at the beginning of the broadcast.
Well,
that
you know, as
are
usual,
the head swimming
we did
coach of
have
Southeast Seminoles.
one opportunity where the boys beat the Manatee boys, which was pretty much unheard of. But that was because they had a bad relay start. For the most part, within our district, which is Bayshore here, we're doing well. They have a couple of state swimmers, but it takes a whole team, and we have the whole team.
You have a whole team.
I'm looking forward to districts. We have 29 swimmers this year, which is
fantastic.
More than we've I think more than we've had. And unfortunately, we have 13 seniors. We're going to be losing a lot of them. But we're looking forward to rolling on to districts and being pretty strong.
That's wonderful. When is district? When is district?
November
coming?
3rd.
November 3rd.
Yeah, now, we do have a meet tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
the Tri-County meet, but there's so many teams there, and they're so big that we'll
because
get some.
they come from the Tri-County?
Because they come from the Tri-County. We're back to football.
First and goal, first and 10.
Wow, there's some defense going on here.
Defense going on once
that
again.
was number 27, Javian McClern. But,
was that easy for you to say?
No.
Let's say it again.
Javian McClern.
There you go.
I don't know.
He brought down
I've never seen that name before. So he's making a name for himself.
7-yard loss. Buldak looks deep, throws it to the out, hits his receiver
Number 32.
right in the hands. Number 32.
You know, he could took a couple of steps before he dropped that ball. I guess he never Miko Mays.
Miko Mays.
He took a couple of steps,
but he never
had possession of it.
It's that drop-itis disease.
Well,
that
you know, I will
Southeast
say
has had.
that Southeast got in there, was giving the quarterback a little bit of trouble. He had to hurry that.
Once again, Bulldog
And he's
dropping back, and
he's going
to
down.
be sacked.
Now,
boy, where was this defense the
you know
first
what?
half?
I think we're really, really lucky there was no flag because there was hands on the helmet there as he was coming down.
Bulldog's getting up a little shaky, limping a little bit.
Well, of course, that's now NFL, and it may not have caught up yet.
It hasn't.
rules.
He's got a cramp. He's pulling on his foot. He's got a cramp. And there's going to be a quick punt. Their play team. There's going to be a procedure penalty called. Bulldog got it away faster than the team was being set. So we're going to have a legal procedure on the Cougars.
Well, that'll give us 5 yards.
He's still limping. He just hasn't worked the cramp out yet.
Don't forget that next week we will be featuring Friday night.
Look, they
Lights
just changed the
on
ball.
Thursday.
See? They just changed the ball.
How many balls are out there?
Oh, they brought
How
one
many
back,
balls are out
but
there?
they've been playing with
How
balls.
many balls are out
Oh,
there?
there's one on the field
There
right
you
now,
go. They
but
play
this
with
is
big
the
balls.
second ball.
We argue over the most inane stuff, don't we?
10:38 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yay, way to throw in a football thing.
Using the second ball.
Seminoles are on their
Look,
own
they got
side
3
of the
more
field.
down there.
31-yard line, 1st and 10. Ball is snapped low, controlled by.
Oh, but that's a nice catch.
And nice out pattern. We have a pickup of 16 yards.
Pettifer. Ryan Pettifer, the
Pettifer.
receiver.
Now, why can't they do that on every play? It was that simple.
Well, you know what? That was slowing down a little bit and throwing the ball in the right place, and Ryan Pettifer was all by himself. He had no one that were close to him.
It was great pattern, great out pattern. We are now, well, they've got the downs marker says second, but it's not. Looking down the field again.
He's going to run.
He's going to run. Slips down. Pickup of about 5 yards.
No, I'm going to say 7. Let's see how close I am.
Watch it be 6.
Oh, I think you're right. About 5 yards.
It looks more like 4. I think we were both wrong.
I was going to make a joke there. It was not the right joke.
Second and 6, handoff to Wilson. Fights
He's
his
close.
Way forward, close to the first down.
Well, we're saying third down, so we got third down and probably
Third and less than a yard.
Frankie clears, he has the ball carrier.
Hand off to Wilson again.
He's going to get the first down.
Left, outside the
and
left.
there's a flag there.
We could have a holding call. Yellow flag, dead center in the middle of where all the linemen are, and usually translates itself into a holding call. That's going to be 10 yards. That's going to negate.
Oh, and there's another flag.
That's going to negate the first down, and I'm going to bet
I'll
that
bet you there's a personal.
Unsportsmanlike conduct
Oh,
on
man.
the Seminoles.
Why don't they just...
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of it's the kids these days. I see this in my classroom all the time. You know, phones are frowned upon, and I've made it a rule, even for my IB students, I've made it a rule in my classroom that they can't use their phones. And the phones come out, and they know that if they don't give it to me, it's defiance.
Well,
and they don't.
You see this kind, and
it's
not just
it's the attitude.
It's just not high school
it's
kids.
age.
It's
their
schools.
age.
You see this in the college level. You see it in
sure.
the pros, and that's part of the problem. Is there's a trickle down effect from the pros, who, so they get a 15-yard penalty. They're not going to be.
So we now have like third and unmanageable.
Where we had first and 10.
And we
in the Cougar territory.
Something
is
going on.
We had a timeout.
We weren't watching. We were talking.
No, I was watching. Do we have
students and parents, the winter sports meeting is on Wednesday.
Do we have a water break?
October 17th at 7 p.m.
Well, they're drinking.
Well, they drink every time we come off the field.
I'm going to say it's an official break.
Water.
I'm going to say it's an official timeout. If it's an official timeout, I'm going to have some water too.
And so, speaking of water, so you're really pleased with the team this year. Now you're coaching both boys and girls,
yes.
Correct?
You know, and I am quite pleased. I mean, we have always not been one of the big schools in the district. We're going to get up to Holy Names and Jesuit, who have a tremendous budget for their swim and have their own swimming pool. I'll let you go back to calling the game here.
Well, we can.
We'll go back to it.
You know, the audience can see. Well, I guess they can't see the whole play. Now they can. Huggins drops back, scrambles right, looks down the field. He's going to run on it. He's going to get a first down. Great play. First down, Seminoles.
Wow, cool. So anyway,
and I see no yellow rags on the field.
No. So anyway, Holy Names or Jesuit has their own pool, and so they get the opportunity to practice a whole lot more than we do. And so you see that. And so I'm hoping for fourth place this year at regionals. We'll see what happens.
Well, why don't you hope for
I was
first?
Fifth. Well, we're getting there.
Huggins looking down the field, throws left,
almost intercepted.
Overthrows his intended target.
And the red shirt down there, the Cardinal Mooney player, just did not expect to see the ball in his lap. It just fell right out. No, I mean, I would like to go first. I'll tell you what, I've got a freshman now and a junior in the girls' side that are going to go a long ways.
Cool.
I've got a sophomore that we identified last year that's really long and lanky that I see in states, if not this year, then next year.
Is that a song?
No.
Long and lanky?
Long and lanky?
It should be a song.
It should be a song.
It definitely should be.
About swimmers.
Hand off to Wilson.
He's going to get a couple of yards.
A couple of yards in the center of the formation.
Long and lanky. Yeah, okay, so maybe we should copyright that.
No, well, see, but it would be like a Stevie Nicks song.
I like Stevie Nicks.
I do too, but how many new songs has she done recently?
Oh, the Welsh Witch has to come out with something new. Long and lanky, man. He was long and lanky.
Stevie Nicks doesn't sound.
Somebody does. Back to pass.
Tries to avoid the rush.
And he's going to get sacked.
Brought down by too many people.
That'll be 4th down.
Brought down by number 44 on the sack. That would be Mickey Thayer. That's fun to say.
Mickey Fair. We'll be right back with Mickey Fair.
doing long and lanky. There we go. Mickey.
On the radio. Here we go.
We don't have it written for you, but we got
You got the name.
We're looking at 4th and 12. The Noles are going to go for it, of course, because we're in the 4th quarter.
Oh, there we go. And it's caught.
Great catch.
1st down.
Right over the center. Battling down. He gets down to the 20.
You can't see that either, can you?
5-yard line. Not at all. Did you get a number? Who
No,
caught
but
the
I do
doggone
know
ball?
we have 7 minutes and 15
You should
seconds
have been
left.
figuring out who caught the ball.
I'm sorry. If we had a replay.
Handoff to
Number 22.
Wilson on the right side. He's going to scamper through. In for the touchdown
And
for
no
the
yellow.
Seminoles.
Touchdown.
Why do we always look for the yellow rag?
Because
on
it
a
comes
good
out so often
Seminole play.
whenever there's a great play.
It is great series of plays considering that how far down we were down here.
Oh, yeah.
After the holding tacked on with the unsportsmanlike
Oh,
conduct.
yeah. It was like
There's the touchdown.
it was like 4th and forever or 3rd and forever. And they got the forever, +1. 27-12.
That was
now.
actually not Wilson. That was Eli Daniels, number 22.
Okay, so we're going for, looks like we're going for 2
for
points.
the 2.
Well, we can't do it with the
Falls on
Hawks
ground.
hikes like that.
Huggins picks it up, falls down, falls on the ball.
So that would be the second point after that we missed. That would mean 27-12.
With how much time?
Yes, 7 minutes, 5 seconds.
7 minutes, 5 seconds. Do we have a chance?
We have a chance.
We, of course, as long
Okay.
as it's not 0 on the
Here's
clock,
what's happened.
we have a chance.
We have gotten 12 points. Okay. We have done most of this. We're looking better. We're looking a whole lot
A
better.
lot better the second half.
Okay, so will we get better to get, 15 more points? I don't know.
We had a very deep hole that we had to climb out of.
And they climbed out of it.
And if Leanne Hoffman would have heard me, she would have loved the imagery.
I can see it.
Can
Does
you
it have
see
steep sides?
Oh, no, because then you couldn't climb out of the darn thing.
Oh, it could have, like, steps.
No, then you wouldn't. No.
I'm trying to get some image here.
Okay, it's a hole in the ground.
We're set to kick.
Use your own imagination. What,
I
you gotta
am.
have
It's like a nice
you have-
pit. It's got
no,
sharp sides.
No,
Maybe it's got a lion down there.
No. It's like if I said
Or a tiger.
there's a shark in the ocean.
There is one.
You wouldn't want me to explain it to you or point it out. You'd want to see it in your own mind. Short
Not
kick.
the best kick.
Down to the
Go.
falls loose. Scramble. Seminoles say
Seminoles
they
say they
got
have it.
And
they do have it. Wow, this is great field position.
Obviously.
Okay, we've got a Cardinal Mooney player down on the field. So that's
Number 28, Jeff Exum, recovered the ball.
a lot of celebration going on over there, but they don't need to celebrate so much. They need to come
No,
out and
they
play
don't
some
need-
football.
they
6
don't need
minutes
to
and
be
51
ex-
seconds
they
left to
don't
go.
need to be
They need
excessive.
15 points in 6 minutes and 51 seconds.
There's 11 again. That's Trey
He's walking
Hall.
off. It's Trey
That's
Hall.
Trey Hall.
He's been pretty busy today. He's he's walking off. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough in your ear.
Must be a time. Now we've got a timeout on the field.
Well, that'd probably be for the injured player, but Meckley's over there talking
To whom?
To his team.
Is he the guy in the red shirt
He's the guy in the red shirt.
with the blonde hair?
Yeah, well, yeah. Very blonde.
Didn't he used to work for us?
Yeah, as a matter of fact. You know what? He worked so hard for us, we named a field after him.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my goodness gracious. Now, I don't think we've said anything about this over the air, but the television studio, I was quite fortunate and very honored to have
You got like a big name on
to
there.
have my name put on the outside of the building. So it's the Mike Sanders television
That's
studio.
huge.
We'll
It's
talk
huge
about that.
news.
First and 10 Seminoles. Huggins
Going to
hands
the ball
off.
carrier.
Wilson to the right side of the field, trying to make. We have a
Yellow
hold.
flag.
Flag is on. It's going to negate
A great run.
a great run.
Down to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be a holding call on the Noles.
And don't get too crazy there, Malik Huggins. He jumped up and down when he was talked to.
He was disappointed. So anyway, today I saw, and every building at Southeast is named after somebody.
Yes.
Every
Well,
building.
not every builder.
Well, almost every building.
No. There's the Rita Vincent cafeteria and the
Eichenberg.
Eichenberg, yeah. And the admin building is
auditorium,
named after.
Pat.
Yep.
And
But that's all. And you.
The science building's got a guy
No.
on the yes.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
And so
I live there. No,
so
it does not.
So does the music building. Has
I
a name on
have
the
never
outside.
seen a name of the music building.
I'm gonna show you the science guy.
Okay. Well, he's got a lot of time back there.
Huggins scrambling.
Oh,
throws
he's
down
got
the
somebody.
field to a wide open
Number
receiver.
3. No, number 9.
Calvin Clark
Calvin Clark is about 2 yards away.
takes it down to the 2-yard line. Anyway, these letters are huge.
Oh, they're big. Though these
They're
are the same
huge.
as everyone else, but the thing is, the other
No.
buildings are bigger. So your letters are big on a little building. It's like being a big fish in a little pool.
We have whistle. We've got a
Well,
penalty, probably a procedure penalty against Southeast.
Yeah, of course. 6:25 left to play.
It's going to back us up 5 yards.
Game Southeast.
So it looks like the ball's about the 7-yard line now.
7-yard line.
First and goal.
Now they've got to get in.
Oh, they've got to.
After that play,
We need 15 points.
let's don't be sloppy. Huggins looks right.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Throws-
it's tipped. Oh, hey, there was a defenseless hit right there, and I'm surprised they didn't call it.
But the ball was tipped.
The ball was tipped.
It's going to be second down.
Pass knocked down by Mickey Thayer.
Pass was knocked down by Mickey Thayer.
You know what? We've said his name before.
Yes, we have. But we gave him,
Didn't
and
we give him a song?
we gave him a song.
Long and lanky.
Long and lanky. Hand off to Wilson. Not Wilson. Over the right
Number
side.
22. That would
Stop
be Eli
short.
Daniels. That's going to make it 3rd and goal
Chauncey hasn't been out
from
there.
about the 4.
Chauncey hasn't been out there for a while. I wonder if he's hurt.
6 minutes left to play.
Or if Coach just wanted to give Eli a
Daniels,
chance to run the ball.
Which is a possibility. He can run.
Third down. Ball on the 3-yard line.
It
Stopped
didn't make it.
again.
So what do you do now, Coach?
Well, when you're down 27 to 12
You go for it.
and you're in the fourth quarter, you
Go for it?
you go for it.
Well, we know it's 15 points. Well, a field goal would reduce that deficit.
With 5:23, they just need to make.
No, you got up and looked at the clock.
I leaned forward out the window, almost fell. No, these walls are like 90 feet thick.
And they're red.
Timeout. Seminoles.
Timeout Southeast.
Show these letters.
Are big.
Come on, we got to fill this 60
Well, no,
seconds.
it's actually kind of cool. I mean, you have, what, how many letters? Michael
bunch.
Saunders, TV, studio. They fill the whole wall almost.
They do. I'll bet you can see them from
You know, I think there's probably a
from
picture
the
someplace.
International Space Station.
Probably. You know, they got, yeah, probably. They're down to meet a resolution, so at least you'll see the blue streak. But I think that somewhere on Southeast TV's webpage, there is probably a picture of
there
that.
might be. There might be.
You know where they can find out about that? They went to SETV.news.
What can you tell me any more about SETV?
You know I can. Okay. You follow us on social media, on our website. Visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/SEHS Television for links to all of our live broadcasts and updates on the program.
Fourth and goal, Southeast.
So the Noles have come back out on the field. We are dealing with 4th and 4.
5:05 left in
Goal.
the game.
Handoff.
A little shuttle pass.
And it's not.
It's caught.
Did it work?
It's caught. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown Seminoles.
I didn't think that was going to happen. It got tipped a couple of times.
It got tipped around a couple of times. I thought it was going to get knocked down by the Cougar defender.
But it's caught.
What a great play.
We now have a 27-18 game. Could be 27-19, could be 27-20 if they go for 2 points.
So Malik took the ball and faked it to Eli Daniels.
And then it looked like he was going to run.
And then it looked like
and then a little shuttle pass.
Malik was going to try to make it to the corner and score on his own. And there was standing in the end zone. And did we even get a number of who caught the ball?
Nobody caught it really well.
He did.
We're sorry, folks. But you probably saw it on TV. That's why we have TV. Okay, Malik's rolling out. He's running.
And he's in.
Is he in?
2 points.
Wow, you know what? That makes it a 20-27 game now with 4:58 to play in the fourth quarter.
This game is not over.
It's not over.
Not over.
Not over.
Comeback by the Noles. Not 20 points in the second half.
You know, 14 of those or 13 of those have been here in the fourth quarter.
We were outscored in the first half by the Cougars 20-0. We have outscored the Cougars in the second half 20-7.
Yeah.
And this game is definitely not over.
So anyway, I was saying before that if they go to Instagram at SEHS Television, they can find some more behind-the-scenes footage from our students, program director, or, as I said before, SCTV.news. You can find all of our social media links there. Follow us. Make sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel that you're watching right now.
So how long ago have we been on YouTube? 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can remember you telling me that if we got 100 subscribers,
well, we could have a special name. Yeah.
We got a name.
Yeah.
We are over 760 subscribers. Yep. So I know you're watching this on YouTube right now. Kickoff by the Seminoles. Onside kick taken by the
Well, they're not going to
Cougars
give him a chance to run. That's
at the 38-yard line. It's taken by a very tall human being, number 22.
How tall is he?
There's another one of them tall
How tall
people,
is he?
Scott Hanthorne. No, that can't be right.
5'10"? Yeah,
Can't
he's
be
a very
right.
tall human for you, Mike.
Yeah. You are.
You know what?
So
You may be short, but you're long on stature. How about that? Long and
Ladies
lanky
and
on
gentlemen,
stature.
you have no idea what I go through.
Anyway, 1st and 10, Cardinal Mooney.
Bulldog hands off to it. Oh, and the Seminoles storm in.
You know, the clapping you hear in the background is my own. What a great defensive play.
They've had a number of defensive plays for tackles for loss of yardage.
2nd and 15 now.
That was a 5-yard loss. He was through, and we don't even get numbers. We've given up on names, but
there's like 3 of them, man.
He got there just as the handoff.
There was
He
like
almost
3 of them.
Took the handoff from Boldak.
What are they going to do now?
They're going to run.
They got some spirit all of a sudden.
Yes, they do.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh.
Excellent run.
That was a nice play.
Excellent run by Trey Hall.
Eli Daniels pulled him out, and I
That could.
I'll show the respect that I have right there for Eli Daniels in not going crazy.
Yeah.
Once he had him out, he had his shirt, but he didn't jerk him down. He didn't do anything out of bounds, which is sort of what we expect from Southeast every once in a while.
That could. The ball was out at the 40-yard line of the Seminoles. That shuttle pass on the inside.
Uh-oh.
Round to the left side. He's got daylight out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Paul Meckley has changed his offense, and we weren't expecting it. We're now down to 3 minutes and 53 seconds. We can't let them score. We can't let them score.
Well, we can.
Well, we can, but
We
if
don't
we
want
want
to,
to
but
win,
we can't.
I don't think we
Superb
want to.
run by number 4, Frankie. By number 4, Sam Costco. I think that this game just kind of all of a sudden got out of control.
I'd say so.
And I would tell you how much time is left, but this guy's standing.
No, I can tell you. 3 minutes, 53 seconds.
3:53. Handoff to, fakes it. Bochco out. I've changed.
That's going to be close to a first down. There goes a flag, and that's got to be a personal.
Bulldog.
That's got to be a
Around the
personal.
left-hand corner. Somebody's hurt. And it is a Cougar waving to the sideline, so it's got to be a Cougar that's down.
Well, we've got a Seminole down over here, too. It looks like, or they're just sitting down.
Cougar player is up.
Let's see what the flag is.
Well, it was late, so it could have been hit. It could have been a hit outside.
Well, they're walking it toward the goal line. They're taking half the distance.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against
Southeast.
the Seminoles. Another one.
I think that's going to finish us off. We have 3 minutes and 43
I
seconds to
think
go.
we got finished off with the long play that ran.
Well, I think that's the
plays
nail
ago.
in the coffin, you know?
Oh, this is the nail in the coffin?
That was.
Okay. Well, it would really be if
they score.
It seems to me that just a minute ago we were talking about the Noles making the supreme comeback.
We were.
And now we're looking at
not a supreme comeback.
We're looking at the Cougars with first and goal
from
on the 6-yard line.
There's a keeper.
Down to the 5. It's going to be second and goal from the 5-yard line.
No, that wasn't. Costco carried it. They're looking to Coach Meckley.
Why would you look to Coach Meckley?
Because he's got to play for everything.
Does he know anything about football?
A little bit.
Just because he was involved with it for 40 years at Southeast and 4 years here.
Yeah, what a gentleman, I must say. What a gentleman. Well,
fumbled by.
You know what? They didn't see that ball was that loose, or they would have gone after it. Because he never had a good grip on it from the time. He never had a grip on it from the time it was
the sweep was going to run it up the center of himself.
And he looks like he's
and he is limping off the field right now. He fumbled the ball and recovered it himself. But it looks like we have a timeout for the Cougars. He's hurting.
Yes, he is.
He is a hurting human
It's
being.
nice to see him walk off on his own effort, but I'll bet you he sits down pretty quick when he gets here.
That is actually not the quarterback. That is number 3, Gino Giardina.
Okay.
So now we're
third down, goal.
Third and back to the 8-yard line. Pushing him back. Snap 2. Takes the corner. No signal yet. No signal yet.
You know, someone hit the pylon there, but I don't think it was him.
I don't think it was him. Ball carrier was Sam Kochko.
Looks like they're going to mark it about the 2-yard line. Well, there's not a line there, but
Well, maybe there is. It's just an
shorty.
itty bitty one that we can't see, which would not take much because we can't see much of anything. Good thing we
So,
got the running joke on our eyes
4th
being
and goal.
caught. We have a timeout, Seminoles.
Okay. Well, what do you want to talk about? Football?
About what?
Football?
Nah,
We don't know anything about that.
not a thing.
So anyway,
Let's talk about this
Weather.
fine SETV crew.
okay, let's talk about that.
Okay. Kind of got this in at the beginning.
Sorry?
We missed it.
On
For us?
No. On
No,
for us,
no idea. We missed
we
it.
actually we missed it. It was funny.
It was down in the.
Yeah,
we
we
got
were
somebody from.
watching everyone-
We got somebody from Cardinal Mooney coming up to go. Who made the last touchdown for you guys?
and we were
went,
like, we missed it.
have no idea because we have no line of sight with the end zone, and so we didn't see who caught the ball. We were just happy that it was caught.
Right. So we were celebrating and not doing our job.
So this SETV crew is doing another wonderful job. About 6 years ago, we started traveling one time a year, and to show the kids the challenges of being on the road. And again, they have done an absolute spectacular job.
They surely have. You know, and there's been a lot of problems they faced here. They have a small table. They have, well, let's see what's
Einhorns,
going on.
kick is up. It's
good.
good.
That's
he
a streak.
started his.
He has a point after streak now and a field goal streak.
There he goes. He started
1-1.
Stopped him and started him in
Well,
one
good
game.
for cancer.
Absolutely.
Well, cancer's bad, but good for
Absolutely.
cancer.
Good to help to battle cancer.
2 minutes 9 seconds left. 30-20 is the game. Is the score for a game.
So anyway, the SETV crew is showing you all of the images and bringing you everything. They brought half of the equipment.
Yeah,
from
it's
what we do.
unfortunate. They're having problems with connection, so this is going to be basically posted later. And so everything that we've done.
Nobody knew that until you said it. They would have just all night long. People have been going, "Where's game? Where's game? Where's game?"
That's right.
Okay, and we were just.
We've just been oblivious to that.
Yeah, we're just talking like
Yeah, like it's like the regular
you mean
thing.
the game's not on?
Well, it is for us.
And
It will be for them too.
so now you've let the cat out of the bag.
Oh,
this
man.
was not broadcast live. It was recorded.
Yeah, well,
Live.
the intention was to broadcast
Oh,
it live.
here's a.
what?
When they talk on the news on television, and
Yeah.
I'm talking CNN, Fox, everybody,
Right.
they talk about it was taped. There is nothing in this
There's
world
no
that is
tape.
taped anymore.
Well, yeah, maybe the
Kickoff.
note on top of the TriCaster that says
Hits it
plug
big,
this one.
down to the 7-yard line, taken by the Seminoles up the right side, hit by a bunch of Cougars.
You just get down to that 15-yard line. That's a long ways for us to go in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. We
Well,
need 10 points.
Yeah, that's just it. We need 10 points. So, but it just irritates the holy heck out. It's like they were talking about the tape between Trump and Michael Cohen.
Well, what they did is they put tape down there. Okay, a little
No,
bit of tape
they
on
he
the ground.
recorded it on his
A
phone.
little bit of tape there on the ground, and then he stood on the tape, so he was on tape. That's what they did over here with the TriCaster, man.
Can you tell that
There's tape over there that
the
says
only
plug it
thing-
in here.
The only thing I do now because of my back surgery is during recovery is I sit and I watch news shows.
I'm not going to ask what channel you watch.
I watch them all. I do. I watch them
So
all.
you get a fair and even presentation?
No, it's because I can go, oh, you guys I agree with, and you guys, that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Higgins under duress, rolls left, throws short two.
That would be Calvin Clark is the receiver of that pass.
Pickup of 8.
Second and 2.
Malik's looking down the field, under stress, runs out, gets the picks up the first down, and a extra, and gets out of bounds. All right. Do you ever wear a tie?
I do.
Do
occasionally.
you tie a full Windsor or a half Windsor?
That's a good question. I used to tie a half Windsor until my drill instructor told me that a half Windsor would not cut it for a naval officer.
That would look.
I
that
had to
looks
draw
stupid.
a full Windsor. I had to do a full Windsor.
I don't understand what's wrong with this world that people can't tie full Windsors.
I don't think they know. Most of them don't know the difference.
Huggins pass running right, throwing down the field.
And it's intercepted.
Overthrows it, and intercepted by the Cougars. That will definitely do it.
I think that's the end of the ball game.
Looks like number 9.
I'd say it was number 9.
He seems to be jumping up
He's
and down
jumping the most.
highest. Number 9 is Reese Swink.
Okay, well, we have 1:18 left.
Well, let's hope they run the ball.
Not a lot we can do.
You know, I often wondered when I was director of television and we were working, you and I were working the game, and Randy Funderburk and Steve Foster
Excuse me.
were doing our talents, and much better than you and I.
Oh, yeah. They were good at it.
How could they talk about a game that's obviously this much out of control, even though it just got out of control?
Well, you know what? It wasn't out of control all of a sudden.
About 4 minutes ago is when it got out of control.
We were playing some good, solid ball there for most of the second half.
What do you want to bet that that's a Seminole penalty?
Oh, what would give you that idea? They moved the ball so far to the right.
Well, I don't know. You know, sometimes we get in conversations and
we forget what's going on.
Forget that there's a football game going on in front of us.
Well, there is the yellow flag down there about the 45-yard line.
I would hope that it is
pretty
not
close to the
unsportsmanlike conduct again. The white hat has not signaled yet.
They're in conference.
Which conference? The SEC?
There you go. You can see right now that they're talking to each other.
The SEC, the ACC, those are both good conferences. Big Ten. We're not
did he ever single? I don't think he ever
I'm
signaled.
not sure
But you know what? The number of yards there is definitely
it's got to be
a personal foul.
unsportsman.
Yep. So
we're getting good at those.
41-yard
tonight.
line of Southeast.
Down.
Take a knee.
My assumption is that
I can't see the clock. There's someone standing in my way.
Their version of the victory formation.
1:11
ready
left.
to run it out. I'm also assuming that the Noles are out of timeouts.
I think that's probably a pretty fair assumption.
I would let you know if our statistician would tell us, but
Yeah, he's not working today.
we ain't got one.
45 seconds.
Yep, this is called the shotgun version of
The take a knee.
take a knee.
Take a knee shotgun style. 30
Victory
seconds, I think.
formation.
There'll be one more play. Can't do it. 21 seconds. Now they're going to walk it off now. They're going to call it the end of the game.
Well, it got interesting there for a little
sure
while.
did.
You know, you got to give it to the guys that they were down 20-0, brought it back to 27 to 20.
Yep.
And then the Cougars had a couple of really good plays, went a long way, ended up with, and the Noles still held them at the goal line.
Well, you know, 30 to 20 against an undefeated team is not necessarily that bad. Paul Meckley stays undefeated. We drop a little bit. But of course, this is not a district game, and it might help us a little bit in our strength of schedule.
In actuality, we are 1-1 in the district.
Exactly.
We beat Bayshore.
And we lost to DeSoto.
And gave Bayshore their first loss of the year, and we lost to DeSoto. So we are still into
we're definitely
good
in the run.
opportunity
Sure.
for the postseason.
Sure.
We have Hardy will be coming to Seminole Land. Lemon Bay will be coming to Seminole Land, and Booker. I think we go to Booker.
I'm trying to remember what the game is next week. I think it's away.
Next game is away, and that could be. I don't know. I don't have the schedule in front of me, and so I'm going to be guessing. But it is an away game.
But then against Bayshore, is that Bayshore again?
No, we can't pay.
Let me think here. Who is it?
Hardee.
Hardee on the 19th, homecoming.
Yeah. And followed by, I believe, Lemon Bay. You know, we don't have this in front of us. We're guessing, but it doesn't matter because by the time we're to this part of the game, you guys probably quit listening.
I'll bet that the SETV table down there wants us to go.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, I'm going to read this little thing.
This is the end of the game.
Well, that's the end of the game with the final score. I got distracted. The final score is Cardinal Mooney 30, Southeast Seminoles 20. Our next broadcast is next Thursday, October 11th, for Volley for the Cure.
That's right.
Something that has gone on a very long time at Southeast, where the volleyball girls get together with another volleyball team. And
it'll be Palmetto this year.
Is it?
Yep.
They're going to Palmetto?
No,
it is.
Coming.
That's why it says, join us as we take on the Palmetto Tigers.
That's right.
For the annual breast cancer awareness match for the Susan G.
Coleman Foundation. Mikey, it was fun.
It was a blast, and the kids, SETV, as always, stepped up and did a fantastic job. So, for Mike Brooks.
And Mike Sanders. We got that backwards.
That's
anyway,
all for tonight.
That's all for tonight.
Thanks for watching.